Oopsies. Mute myself. All right. Oh, Kasten Rose. Hey, hello, hello. One second. Um, all right, sorry guys. Kasten Rose. Oh, and you sent a 6-7. Dang it. Wesley is here. Hi, Wesley. Whenever I'm quiet in the beginning, it's because I'm giving you guys a trivia question. Antonio Salazar, happy Friday. Same to you, Shaika. Yep, Champions League final. PSG versus Arsenal. Finally, the weekend, says Shaika. I know, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys, for the weekend. It's a meekend. M-E weekend. I don't have any plans. I'm like, okay, I need to catch up. I need to work out. I didn't do a bunch of workouts I wanted to do this week. It's going to be low key, guys. All right. So today's trivia question is guess my irrational fear. Oops. I did have a typo here. Yeah. I knew it. Um Let's see. Orange and blue sky is here. Nilesh is here. Shaka says I don't like Arsenal. Let's see. There's one more I'm trying to think of. Excuse me. Back to the Future. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out one last option for the trivia question. Okay. Guess my irrational fear. Oh, here we go. All right, T-View. Nate is here. Sol Campbell. Ranger is here. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. The trivia question popped up in the middle of the screen. So rude. Brandon123 is here. Thank you for liking the live. Yes. T-View. Hello. 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 Danielle says bless you and hello. Thank you so much for the bless you. I appreciate it, Danielle. Obi Musha. Miss You Darling says TV View. Abraham Gaska. Brandon, thank you so much. Rational is here. Stromboni. I know. What a poll. See if you can guess my irrational fear. I tried really hard to come up with good options for you. Back to the Future is saying hi to Danielle. Let's see. I think I missed maybe a few people up here. Thank you for the bless you. Back to the Future. Yilmaz is here. Hi, Yilmaz. I'm doing well. Hi, Mike Ox Brown. Good to see you. So soy BN from France. Ooh, how do you say? Is it bisou in French? Sofiane, okay. Bonsoir, Sofiane. Enough respect on Big Up Yourself, Sweetheart, says TV View. Mike, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All right, we got people in here. Let's go. You guys, I'm going to be unboxing some stuff. Ooh, as I almost trip and fall. And I'm going to be cooking stuff as well, but I figured I would chat with you first. Military is here. Brandon. All right. How is Minnesota weather? It's gorgeous and a little bit hot, actually. Not going to complain, though, because having hot weather here is a privilege. We spend so much of our year freezing cold. So it is good. Not going to complain. All right, so I'm trying to make the trivia question just a little bit bigger. Brandon, thank you so much for all the likes over here on TikTok. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see if I can make the trivia question a little bit bigger and move it. Okay, trivia question is up here or down in the chat for you guys. Sophia, so Hospital for France. Steve is here, Ranger. Yeah, no snow. Believe it or not, everyone would like you to believe that we are just covered in snow all the time. Don't fall for it. It's very simple-minded. We have more than one season here in Minnesota. Okay. Shadow Unstoppable is here. Brandon is going to town. Oh my gosh, Brandon. Nowhere Man is also here. Hi guys, this is so fun. I'm going to be doing some unboxing of Target goodies. Back to the Future. What did you say? I cut 2 acres of grass earlier. Wow, that sounds like a lot of work. Was it at least good temperature, good weather out when you were doing this? GKOPGR, Brandon continues to like the live, and I so appreciate it, Brandon. Thank you. Owen Duff, hello. Hello, you guys. Shadow Unstoppable. Bishop Bullwinkle is here. All right, I don't know if Caston Rose is still here, but I gotta thank Caston Rose for the 6-7 earlier. Caston Rose, I don't think you're still here, but Caston Rose, thank you so much for the magnificent 6-7 gift at the start of this live stream. Oh, you're still here. It didn't let me tag you. That's so weird. Let me try again. Caston. There we go. There we go. Dono wow for Caston. If you spam, you get banned permanently. So do not spam in my chat. Unless it is donos. E. Philly is here. Brandon. I love it. Okay, J.R. Phillips. Hello. Hi, Patrick. So Hospital, I live in Minnesota in the United States. Martin Jean, hello. Captain is over here. Yay! Dang it, Bobby says, when are you dropping the honey bun? I said the time yesterday. So if you didn't hear it, that's you gotta hear it. I only say it once. Chosen law. It was a dark and stormy night, so I turned my flashlight on. Okay. But dang it, Bobby says, I have a fear that one day I'll wake up to find a hamburger eating me. Okay. Okay. Shadow Unstoppable. So, come to Paris. I've been to Paris already. Yeah, but I love your profile picture. Me with the sunnies on. Razid is here. Bazoo, amazing. Oh, Kevin, I missed you up here. Sorry. Have a wonderful weekend. Let's go PSG tomorrow in the Champions League final. So good to see you, Kevin. I hope you had a good week. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Brandon, over here. Got to keep saying it for all the likes. All right. Still me. I'll vote for something other than the first option. Good. Still me. Back to the Future. Yabba. Back to the Future. I have sheep and goats to keep my grass short. Yes, you do. So clever. User N. I don't know that car. Big Haas is here. Yeah, TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday, guys. LA Sparky joined. Can't stay long, just saying hello and like. Thank you, JR Phillips. So good to see you here. Love it. Okay. Also, guys, we made it to 13.4K subs, which is exciting. David Arts joined. Hi, David Arts. And Saul Flores. Hello, Evan. Let's see. What fruit do you like? Lots of fruits, mostly berries, I would say. Wesley says, I pay a kid to mow my lawn. Ms. Sandman fan. M. Sandman fan, maybe? Okay. Ricky. No. Let's see here. Hello, Wesley Stotts. If you spam, you're gone, so do not spam. All right. Let's see here. Gotta update my thumb. Yaba, I have a wild deer, but they're not welcome. Okay. Sounds good, Yaba. Brandon, Hubert Whitworth is here. Hi, Hubert. Thank you for joining. Ikimon, hello. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Telepathy, I already read your comment. Brandon is going to town over here. I love to see it. Let's see. Mustafa is in Turkey. Hi. Coca-Cola is here. Hi, Coca-Cola. All right. All right, Marshmallow said hello, and Mustafa said hi again. Brandon, thank you. We're almost to 2K hearts over here. Hi, Red Wing 76. All right, let's keep going with the update here while things are a little bit quiet in the chat. Let's see. Hi, Mustafa, Back to the Future. Andrew Holmes is here. Hi, Andrew. True Engagement, we get an unboxing. Yep, I'm going to be unboxing 3 different boxes tonight, guys. Arthur Lujano, thank you so very much. Appreciate you liking the live. Brandon, where do you want to travel this year? Honestly, I just have no desire to travel this year whatsoever. It just doesn't sound pleasant. It sounds like a lot of stress. I have been focusing on saving and investing my money. I just have no desire to travel this year. Next year though, I'd like to travel to Scotland next year. Maybe I don't know. I just haven't felt the need to travel lately. Arthur Lujano, bro, our galaxy spin at 2 something miles per hour. Bob Rutherford looks like more boxes from Target. Yes, indeed. More Target boxes. For Fun is here. Hi, For Fun. Ooh, Brandon, we are almost to 2K over here. Yes. Okay. For those of you who don't know, I do live streams at the same time on TikTok and over here on YT. Brandon, Survival Empire, I'm doing good. How are you doing today? Hi, Shannon, welcome in. Hi. Okay, let's do the thumbnail here really quick, and then I'll give you my full attention. Eleanor Life is here. Hi, Eleanor. Shika says excited for the unboxing. I'm great, thanks, says Survival Empire. Oh, Luis, I think you changed your username. It used to be Luis, and now it's Tiny QXT. No TikTok today, please. There is TikTok. There's always TikTok. Eleanor, thank you very much. No, I'm not wearing makeup. I do skincare. So I have like a tinted skincare that's a moisturizer with SPF. And then I will also pencil in part of my eyebrows where they are a little bit light and sparse. I changed it just to see if I like it. I noticed that because I recognize your username, but the user profile picture, but the username is different. All right, there was someone else who joined up here. Natro joined. Cute. Okay. Almost done, guys. Almost done with the update. Bear with me here. Eleanor, sounds good, Eleanor. All right. So excited to do some unboxing with you guys tonight. Some nice, chill unboxing. Should be nice. Nice and relaxing. Rated Frog, the poll today is too funny. I thought you guys would like it. I was trying to come up with something entertaining for you. Okay. Moogie, take a guess. How old do you think I am? Tiny Target Haul. Yep, those are the best. We got Galatasaray in here. Ooh, Turkish team. All right, Tamra is here. Hi, Tamra. Ooh, Eleanor's back on her second account. User joined. Brandon goated over here on TikTok. Amazing. Okay. Joker Callie, not quite. Tiny, nope. Nope, you guys did not get my age right. I'm not 33 and I'm not 34. Guess again. All right, so we got 3 different boxes. Let's see what's in these boxes, shall we? Let me also pull up the chat right here. Moogie Williams is here. Thank you. Icon, no, I'm older than 26. Hi, SG, and yeah, SG is here. Cool. Hello, hello. All right, first Target box. Let's see what's inside. This is heavier than the other ones. Ooh, B Show. NC, wait a minute. Oh, no, I missed your gifts. Shoot. NC says 3 boxes of decaf coffee. Oh my gosh, B Show, thank you. I'm so sorry I missed those. Dang it. Let's see. B Show. Gotta get all your gifts on here. We have B Show and then Kasten Rose. I can't forget you from earlier. Kasten Rose. Where are you? Kasten. There you are. Kasten Rose. 77652. All right. Back to the chat. What are you guys saying? Gary TV fan, Fernando is here. Hi, Fernando. Gary and Tamara saying, Hannah, how are you doing today? Nobody ever asked, and you always are in a great mood. I'm doing good. Honestly, like, it was a very nice day. It felt very productive. My boss called like a very quick impromptu, like, he like called me up on my phone and he's like, hey, Hannah, are you available for a quick team check-in to give us, like, he's like, can you give a status update to the team? And I was like, let's go. Like, yes, I can. And so we quick hopped on a Teams, like a Microsoft Teams video call, our whole team. And I was like, all right, I've done this. I still have to do this. I'm going to work on this next week. Boom. So it's like, and I was like, I will also get something done by the end of today, like end of the day today. So it was good. It was good. Thank you, Tamra, for asking. How was your Friday? How did it go for you? Moogie, Kevin, TGIF, Edwin, good to see you. Kevin, Back to the Future Society, Kevin. Okay. Whew. Let's take a moment, breathe, and do an unboxing. The X here is here. All right. Yeah, I had to sneak in and grab something from this box already, but that was me. It wasn't the handler. Okay. So this one has 2 boxes, or I should say 2 cartons of almond milk because I was getting low on almond milk. Let's see, Galatasaray. I don't want aggravation. 37, 38. Guess lower. My age is lower than 37. All right, Edwin, doing well. Haha, almond milk. Yep. I go through so much almond milk, and it's pretty cheap, actually. Each of these costs like $2.50 or something like that. Hello, A8. So this is the almond milk that I really love to buy from Target. Unsweetened original, so no flavor added, no sugar added. I'm getting rid of sugar everywhere I can. Tiny says I prefer soy milk. Yaba 32 3/4. That's right. Oh my gosh. When you put it that way, it's like, whoa, I'm getting close to 33. Jawad Narani is here. Hello, Jawad. Thanks for being here. All right, let's bring the trash can over here because of the plastic. Tony. Nice. Best of luck with the fishing. Okay. So I've got my 2 almond milks. Hello, Belle. All right. Joker Callie, my almond milk carton looks different than yours, and it's the same stuff. Maybe it's regional differences. Yeah. Tamara says, Back to the Future. I don't know about today because somebody brought a bird to me that fell out of a nest. I called bird sanctuaries and tried to get him help, but nobody responded. No. Oh, that's so sad. I wonder what they do with all the almonds once they squeeze the milk out. I don't know. I have to do it on my own now. Oh, Tamara, I'm so sorry. That sounds really stressful. The other thing in this first Target box was more of my go-to instant coffee, Starbucks instant coffee. This is caffeinated, so I will not be drinking this tonight. No, no, no. No thanks. Put that down here. Peace and Joy says, W almond milk. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Golly, I feel like I am helping the almond milk industry to survive because I buy so much of it, you guys. So let's put down this box. Oh, El Rulo from Odessa, Texas. Hello, El Rulo. True Engagement says W in the chat. Yes, indeed. So there's 1 Target box. All done. Oh, Sakuna is here. All right. Second Target box. This one is different. This one is not Target. Hi, Freddie Marines. How are you doing? Peace and Joy. When you buy your almond milk, what do you look for? Do you look for a USDA organic stamp, or what are the things you've checked out? I kind of mix and match. So some of my almond milk that I buy is not organic. Some of it is. So it, like, for example, I'll show you how I have 2 different kinds. Oh, actually, you know what? I think I ran out of my organic. But I'll show you, like, for example, I've got 2 different kinds of almond milk right now. Sometimes it's organic, sometimes it's not. This is not organic. This is Blue Diamond almond milk. But I always, 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 always look for unsweetened. And I go to the nutrition label and I go and I check the carbohydrates and I look at the total sugars. And I want the total sugars to be 0. No added sugars. If there isn't sugar naturally in the almond milk that they make, I don't need to be eating sugar that they've dumped into it for no good reason other than taste. So I always look for unsweetened almond milk. Same with this one. This is Elmhurst. Milked almonds, unsweetened, only 2 ingredients, water and almonds. Oh, we got Carrillo in here, I think. Maybe not. Oh my gosh, Tactical Wee was here too. Hi. All right. Andrew, yes, I did have a good week. How was your week, Andrew? Um, Tamra Fletcher, I disagree. No, I would say almond milk is okay as long as you only have 2 ingredients, almonds and water. There's a lot of industrial byproducts that companies will throw into almond milk. I choose to get almond milk that only has 2 ingredients, filtered water and almonds. So, actually almond milk is okay. It just depends on what type you're getting. Um Back to the Future. Yeah, you might have to take care of the bird once it has left the nest. Yep. Tiny, unsweetened, Tamra. You already touched the bird. Davis. Back to the Future says hi to Dustin. Hello, Dustin MT. Good to see you. Okay, so boom. Let's put the almond milk back. And now let's look at box number 2. Oh, Chief the Medicine Man is here. Hi. I'm just doing some Target unboxing. Any guesses as to what's in my second Target box? This one has some different items. I don't know if you guys will guess them. All right. Andrew is saying, great week, thanks. I got a buzz cut and Mrs. Sabini isn't happy. Yeah, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of buzz cuts. Not my choice of hairstyle for guys. Back to the Future, Tamra says, no, Hannah. I disagree. Weary Pilgrim Homestead, I'm guessing unnecessary. No. So, let's see here. First of all, we've got, I don't know if any of you will guess this, but it is my favorite color. Chimichangas, hello! Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I'm just doing some Target unboxing. All right, so this is my go-to mouthwash. I absolutely love it. I want to make sure this is screwed on, although it should have a seal. But I love what my dentist recommended this to me a while ago. It's anti-cavity mouthwash, and what I like about it is it doesn't have any like dyes in it. Like I was using a mouthwash and it was a colored mouthwash, and this one is clear, and I like it because it's also made by a dentist. Like this is a fluoride anti-cavity mouthwash that a dentist made. So I was like, yep, let's do it. Tiny, I don't talk about my personal life or personal preferences. Let's see, Chief the Medicine Man. Tiny, yep, mouthwash. I know, isn't it so fun too? Hot pink. I just love the colors. It's so loud, but I love this mouthwash. I was talking to my dentist and I was like, okay, I want a really good mouthwash, high quality, but it doesn't have any dyes. It's got fluoride. It's, I don't know, just like what's a recommendation you guys have? And they were like, you can try TheraBreath. So I use TheraBreath for my mouthwash. Kevman looks like lean. Like, subscribe, share, join, become a channel member. I'm gonna pin this. Thank you so much, Back to the Future. All right. So we got mouthwash. Kevman, Listerine is my go-to. All right, let's keep going here. Roger Hess said hi. Hi, Roger Hess. All right. Tiny says, I just use Colgate one, but I might try that one, TheraBreath. Yeah, I absolutely love it. So this is also something I like to keep around my home, just for disinfecting things. If I get cuts, bruises, or just want to sterilize something, I like to buy. I ripped the label, but I like to buy rubbing alcohol. I go through it every now and then. So it's just nice to have. Oh, look at that. Yes. I think I got it. Roger Hess. Amazing. I think I might have dropped something, but that's okay. It was worth it. Roger Hess. OMG. Um, let's see. Roger Hess. Okay, come on. Roger Hess. OMG, you made my day with that kaleidoscope glasses gift. Thank you so much. I know that was very cute. I loved that. Thank you so much. All right. Let me make sure to get Roger. Oh, dang it. Schnickens is here. Who Schnickens sent a chili. And you. I wonder if it'll let me comment at you. Thank you so much for that chili gift. So fun and spicy. Let's go. Schnickens. I don't know what that means, but that's a fun username. All right, so I gotta get Fushnikins and I gotta get Roger Hess on my dono list. Thank you guys. Amazing, amazing. Dang it. That's a sign to bring back the shades. What's the sign? Oh, the kaleidoscope gift. Yeah, I should just put them on. I say honestly, if someone requests it, it depends on what the request is. I'm not gonna do crazy stuff on here. You guys know I'm not gonna like get up on this countertop and do a backflip and then like do whatever. But if it's a reasonable request, I will consider it at the very least. So the sunnies are back. I didn't actually wear them today, so I feel a little bit silly wearing them. Oh my gosh, Cliff Nolan says I had Snickers for a Snickers bar for lunch. Wow. That is a very sweet, luxurious lunch. Roger Hess, OMG, thank you so much. You have been so generous tonight. Yes. All right. Why not a Cliff Bar? Oh, chimichangas, that was good. Very clever, like witty response to that. Okay, Danielle, Todd Long. You're in Jackson, Minnesota. The last time I was in Jackson, Minnesota was in the summer of 2021. 5 years ago, it pains me to say that. But I found that area so charming. Oh my goodness. How do you like it there in Jackson? Todd Long. Okay. Dang it. Bobby says so fresh and so clean. Yes, this is, for those of you wondering, this is rubbing alcohol. I gotta reply to Roger Hess before I run out of time. OMG, thank you for being so generous on tonight's stream. Always lovely to see you here. Roger Hess. Yay. Back to the Future says, oh, no worries. You're good. It happens to the best of us. I've done that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Because like sometimes I will mod my chat as well. And there have been times I think I like shadow banned either like a member or I forget who, and I was like, oh, mistake. Oh my gosh, Back to the Future. Yes, I got you too. Let's go. Combo time. Combo time. Back to the Future. Yes. You are crushing it. Thank you for the Dono Tower of gold coin gifts. Oh my gosh, so fun. Kevin is back. Good to see you, Kevin. Back to the Future. Let me make sure to get you on here as well. Back to the Future. Okay. Cliff Bar. That one's still getting me Chimichangas. It was you who said, why not a Cliff Bar instead of a Snickers bar? That was very, I was like, ooh, touche. Okay. Let's see. Sending awesomeness from New Jersey, Fushnikins. Thank you. Sending it right back to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Oh, Todd Long. Yes, you sent a gold jewel or a gold coin. Thank you for that. I meant to ask you, Todd, if you're still here, how long will you be staying in Jackson for the graduation? Todd Long. Oh, sorry. Yours truly, Todd. Thank you very much for the gold coin gift. Bye, Tamara. So good to see you too. Take care, and I'll see you at the next live, hopefully. All right, Kevin, Back to the Future. Okay, I think I am caught up, so let's continue with the unboxing, shall we? So we've got my anti-cavity mouthwash from TheraBreath. And then I've also got some rubbing alcohol, which I just love to have as a household product. Hi, F. Galatasaray. Thank you, F. Galatasaray 1905. Will, what are we doing tonight? Unboxing. So these two things I'm very excited about. And I was like, dang, I'm late for this. I'm late to do this in my kitchen. But I decided to replace my plastic and my Teflon stuff with just simple wooden spoons, like a wooden spoon and a wooden spatula. So this is a acacia, is that how you say it? Acacia wood spoon. Very excited to have this in my kitchen. So, ta-da! Beautiful wooden spoon. Goes with my shirt. Oh, Back to the Future. Hannah, you will have to give me mod on Sunday. You will have to give me mod on Sunday. What do you mean? Ooh, dang it. Kevman. Back to the Future. Oh, and let me make sure to get the screenshot too. Yes. Thank you. I will be on a new. Oh, that's right. That's what I was not understanding your comment. Okay. Now that you say it that way, yes. Just remind me if I forget. Mamadou is here. Hi, Mamadou and Onyx. Welcome, guys. Back to the Future. Thank you very much for the super chat. The blue matches your mod status. Oh my gosh, yes, Kristen. Kristen. I feel like when I get donos, I just feel like dancing. I'm like, yes. All right. So Back to the Future. Had to respond to you, Kristen. Oh my goodness. Hold on, Kristen. I gotta say thank you to you. The Laughing Disco. That's I think it's one of the first gifts I ever got on here. So that one is very like nostalgic for me. Tiny Cosborn. If there's no Catalina in the box, we riot. Ooh, I gotta keep you in suspense. Is there Catalina? Is there not Catalina? Is it there? Is it not? Did I buy it? Did I not buy it? I don't know. You'll have to wait. Oh my gosh, yes, double disco. Okay, double disco. I love it. I gotta write this down. Double disco. And Roger Hess is comboing. Oh my gosh, he's setting it on fire right there. Okay. Now I'm behind, but it's a good reason to be behind, guys. All right, Roger Hess is going to town. Chief the Oh my god. Never gets old. You guys, ever like now that I've been getting so many 6-7 gifts, and we're at 6-7 likes. Look at least I'm seeing 67 likes. All I can think of now, though, is the fact that my mom is turning 6-7 in July. So I have like a month and a half to plan for her 6-7 birthday. And I was like, wait, what am I going to do for my mom's 6-7 birthday? Should I make a cake with 6-7 on it? I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I'm so behind on thanking people for donating. Kristen Owen, I have to thank you for the disco, the laughing disco. Kristen, I hope you're still here. Yes, you're still here. Yay, you're still here. So you'll see my big ol' thank you for the laughing disco gift. Such a fave. Amazing. And then there was Kristen, People's Appeal. Thank you so much, People's Appeal. Tiny says, nice back. What are you getting? Chimichanga says, the people demand Catalina. What happens? I guess Cosborn already said, if there's no Catalina Crunch, you guys are gonna riot. Kristen, thank you for the sparkle gift. I just saw that float past my screen. Go get it. Oh, hello, go get it. I'm so glad you're here. Yaba says, I prefer drinking alcohol. Oh gosh. Oh, you prefer, I read that wrong. I prefer drinking alcohol as opposed to rubbing alcohol. Registered, clocking it. Tiny, my favorite diet soda. I don't touch soda. Nope. No soda ever. Kristen Owen, Claude Jacobs is here and sent the laughing disco. I gotta say thank you to Claude. I hope you're still here, Claude. Nope, not still here, but still, Claude Jacobs, thank you very much for that laughing disco you sent earlier. Oh, Kristen! Oh my gosh! Wait. Oh, this is. Oh, Claude, you are here. Wait. Hold on. Claude, why is it not letting me thank you? You just sent something. Claude Jacobs. How does that work? I don't know, but I'm going to say thank you to Claude because I try to say thank you to every single person who donates on here. Okay. Claude, I think I got you. Yes. Roger Hess sent that dono tower. Chief the Medicine Man sent the 6-7. Cannot forget that. That would be horrible. Chief, I hope you're still here. I don't think you are. No, but I'll still say thank you. Claude is still here. Why would it let me thank you? Medicine Man, OMG, my favorite. The one and only 6-7 gift. I love that it also moves like a 6-7. The gift does. All right, Back to the Future. Kristen Owen. How do I get gems? I'm not sure. Oh, Claude, still here. Still here and still gifting. OMG, Parker is here. Back to the Future. I was thinking of buying SodaStream. It's now only $70 at Walmart. Nice. Cosborn, not true. Don't spam or you will be going away. Army, I am not answering that question. Claude Jacobs, Roger Hess, you always have a wild live. Always, Hannah, love it. I love being here. These lives are so much fun. Thank you so much. Chimichungus sent a jewel, or I'm sorry, sent a chili for for Jules. Let me make sure I got Chimichangas on here. Yes, I do, but I gotta thank you still. Chimichangas. Yes. Thank you for the chili gift. And Chief, I think you might be here again, but I thanked you earlier. Thank you. Kevman, yep, if you spam, immediately you're gone. There's no, like, I just don't tolerate it on here. Let's see. Claude Jacob sent a gift. What does GGEZ mean? Do you guys know? Back to the Future saying hi to Cosborn. Hopper. Hannah, there's a snake in my boot. Isn't that what Woody says in Toy Story? Cosborn says hey to Back to the Future. Okay, while I have a moment here, I just want to make sure I got everybody on my dono list. I think I did. I think I got everybody. Okay, we will continue going. So there's one more item, I think. Yeah, so I have this beautiful acacia, however you say that, acacia wood spoon, because I'm trying to get all of the chemicals and plastics and artificial stuff out of my kitchen. I can't get rid of all of it, but I'm just trying to basically like switch out plastic for glass or wood or paper as much as I can, but it feels like an uphill battle, not gonna lie. Any guesses as to what this last thing is? It's similar to this. Let's see. Let's see. Big old reveal. What could it be? Beautiful. Again, acacia wood. Not sure if I'm saying that the right way, but I am upgrading my spatula to be wooden and not plastic or Teflon. Because I'm like, if there's anything that's natural, it's wood from nature. Slices Chris. Baking anytime soon? Probably not. I've really been reducing sugar and carbs and like refined grains in my diet. So no, not really anything other than almond flour cookies, which I could make tonight, now that you say it. Charles is here. All of those fears seem rational to me. I was actually thinking this to myself. I was like, what makes a fear irrational? I feel like they're like partially rational. Charles. Acacia. Okay, thank you, Todd. I just upgraded my kitchenware to acacia wood. And I was like, I still have plastic here. I got plastic there, silicone, Teflon, and I was like, I'm just like, why not just go with something that grows outside in nature? So here we go. Ray, I made it before the bun drop. Do you know the time? Does anybody know the time? I don't think so, actually. I said it yesterday and I said it in German, and I don't think anybody got it. Ray, I don't know the time. I haven't been here for the past 3 lives. Back to the Future saying hi to everybody. Also, Todd, thanks again for helping me out with acacia. It's not a word that I come across or use that often, so I appreciate the help. You can still get better at English even when you're 32 years old and a native speaker. I appreciate it, Todd. Thank you. So, let's break down another box, and I have a third box to unbox for you guys. So let's flip this one over. Ray, I know acacia wood because of Minecraft. Wow. I would not have known acacia from Minecraft because I have never played Minecraft, I don't think. So that's it for the Target boxes, guys. Let's drop it on the floor beside the other boxes I've broken down. And now I have a different box. Does anybody have any guesses about what is in this box right here? Ray, oh no, Chief is saying, did you get oat milk? So I don't drink oat milk. I was listening to a dietitian and biochemist talk about oat milk, and she's like, it's just like pasta water. Like it's just a big carbo bomb, like to your bloodstream. So I was like, no. So I instead go with almond milk because it doesn't have such a impact on your blood glucose as as oat milk does. So I actually try and stay away from oat milk. Ray says pickles. Kevman, do you keep your boxes? No, I recycle my boxes. Kevin, hello, Kevin. Oh, I have to vote in the poll. Yeah, vote, guys. I'm going to close the poll on my irrational fear in 2 minutes. So vote if you haven't. Leo is here. Kevin is guessing. Finding a snake in my toilet. We're at 77 likes, actually, Kevin. Tom Ganley, hello. So I'm very excited to unbox this because it's my skincare. Some of my skincare products. Kevin, I don't think that anybody got the bun drop. I really don't. So I love, 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 love Typology. This is my go-to skincare company. They are based in Paris, and they're vegan, which I absolutely love. I've been using their products for a few years now, maybe like 3 years, I would say, 3 or 4, and I just love them. So I like to buy Typology products. They are also, I feel like they go above and beyond when it comes to packaging and beauty. Like they give you like an info card about your products and then they seal it with tissue paper and like a little sticker that says Typology on it. Tom Ganley, hello. All right. So elegant. Yeah. They give you instructions about how to use their products. So let me break the tissue. It's always a little bit sad to like break the seal because it's so pretty. But I just love the effort that they put into their products. Nope, I don't have any tattoos. Wouldn't say I'll never get a tattoo, but currently not planning to get one. Okay. So there's 2 skincare products in here. Goodbye, lovely box. So pretty. So pretty. How about you, Todd? Do you have any tattoos? All right. Gloria. Hi, Gloria. All right, let's set this to the side and reveal what these products are. Oh, Jacoby, I'm sorry that you got called to work. Dang. On a Friday night, too. Shoot. Hopefully you get paid well. Like maybe, is it like overtime or bonus pay? Okay, so let's dig around in here. This is a serum that I love to use. I use it at nighttime. Hydrating serum. And then Todd does not have tattoos. Daniel, hello. Thank you so much. Great night, no tats. Good to see you, Daniel. Thank you for dropping by and leaving a like. Love it, love it. All right, second skincare product of the night. Boom! This is moisturizer. So this is the last thing that I put on my face before I go to sleep. I love this stuff. My skin is naturally very dry, so it's it's kind of crazy to think about not having moisturizer in my skincare routine anymore. But yeah, I love it. And I love the fact that this brand uses very sustainable products. They use paper, they use glass, and they use aluminum. And I mean, there's some plastic, but I feel like most of their materials, like their boxes, very environmentally friendly, cardboard. Cliff Nolan, okay. Metal drummer, it's never a dull moment to see your face. Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you so much. All right, guys, I'm going to close the poll. So vote if you haven't. Vote. Guess my irrational fear. What do you think my irrational fear is? Kevman, nope, I've never used Eucerin. Kevin says coffee. All right. So we got all the lovely products here. Let's close this poll and see what you guys said. So, guess my irrational fear. Top choice was finding a snake in my toilet. Actually, no, I don't have a fear at all of I mean, I've thought about it a few times, but I'm not afraid of finding a snake in my toilet. Second place, biting off my tongue in my sleep. Nope, I'm not afraid of doing that. Eating tofu, that was a joke. You guys have seen me eat tofu all the time, which means my actual irrational fear. Okay, for some reason, I might have seen this in a movie or a show, but whenever I walk past people who are smoking cigarettes, I have this irrational fear that one of them is just gonna like reach out and like burn my arm with their cigarette. Just to be mean. And I'm like, oh gosh, I just don't want that to happen. But in my head, I'm like, the odds of that happening are so low that someone would actually do that to someone walking past them while they're smoking. But I try and steer clear of people. Not only because I want to avoid breathing in their smoke, but I'm like, I don't want someone to touch me with their cigarette. Kevin, you guessed I think it was the snake one. All right. So we are done with the unboxing portion of this. What I want to get a move on to is actually cooking up a batch of tofu scramble because you guys, I am so low on food. I feel like I can't keep up with, well, I can, but I just go through food so quickly. It's just a struggle, I guess. Ooh, Ray, that is so stressful. All right. So let's grab some tofu. I've got it right here. LOL, that is pretty irrational. I know, right, Todd? It's so like random and weird. Trey Jones, Kevman, local liquor store is full of cigarette smoke. Yeah, I try to avoid cigarette smoke like the plague because I'm like, oh, I don't want to breathe that in and hurt my lungs. Trey Jones recommends soul food. Ray, biggest irrational fear is wood. What do you mean by wood? Just like wood itself, like a wooden bowl or something? Nicole is here. Hi, Nicole. Good to see you. Yeah, Kevin, I'm glad that they are. It's terrible for you. Smoking is horrible. I'm really proud that the United States has like done such a good job of reducing smoking and all the campaign ads. Because let me tell you, over in Europe, so many people still smoke, and I'm like, What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Don't smoke. Matthew is here. Hi, Matthew. Interesting, Ray. You don't like the texture of it. Okay. Trey Jones, I'm just blowing smoke. Okay. So let me make sure to get my apron on because I do not want to get stuff on my lovely blouse. This is one of my work blouses. Matthew, we're doing good, I'd say. I'm doing good at least. So I think I might have a couple more tofus in my fridge here. So you guys know the drill. Let's see. Chief the Medicine Man, I used to smoke Newports and Cools a long time ago. SMH, well, at least you quit. Like, at least you're not still smoking. Ray, I don't like noodles or tofu. Gotcha. Interesting. Lloyd Daly, do you have any bothers? Probably. I can't think of them at the moment. Kevin, these people think that vaping is any better. Oh. Yeah, my rule is don't smoke anything, period. Nothing. Zero. Field of Vision. Lloyd Daly. Oh, Leslie Murillo. Thank you. Yes. Aw, thank you for following me over here on TikTok. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, I live stream at the same time on TikTok and YT. Matthew, yes, I am going to cook some tofu. Kevin says I used to smoke candy gum cigarettes. Interesting. Like daily brothers, like sisters and brother? Some of these comments I'm very confused about. I don't understand what you're saying. They sound like nonsense. I don't know. I don't understand. Matthew says, oh, cool. Leslie, oh, thank you so much. Trey Jones. All right. Let's finish rinsing off this tofu. Last one. Leslie, thank you so much for liking the live. You're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So Kevin says we're at 83 likes. Amazing. Getting close to 100, guys. We can do it. I also have to give you guys another trivia question. I just can't think of what I should ask you. Sounds good, Trey. All right. So let's get cooking. The usual. I was like, you know what? I'm so out of food and I want to wake up tomorrow, Saturday morning, start my weekend, and I already will have food ready for me. That I was like, I just don't want to have to wake up and think about, oh no, now I have to cook something. All right. Where did I put my? Oh, here it is. Kevman says, I see the vision. Yes. Yep. I know I don't mind hanging out on here and cooking with you guys. I know I will wake up tomorrow and be like, yes, I have food in my fridge that I can just eat right now. I don't have to think about waking up and then cooking stuff. Oops. Kevman, wake up with a knife in your hand. Definitely not. That would be super dangerous. Kevman, wake up. Yeah. Matthew, I know that relief where you're like, you are thanking your past self. Oops. This one is being a little tough. Sounds good, Kevin. See you in a little bit. Leslie is still liking the live. Thank you so much, Leslie. OMG. You are so sweet. Chief the Medicine Man. Do you prep for the week? Honestly, I would have to prep so much food that I don't like to prep for a whole week because I would have to spend an entire day on my feet cooking. And I don't like to lose an entire day to one task. So the most meal prepping I do is only for a few days. I I've done the full week long meal prep and it's like too much. But I'm willing to spend a few hours to prep for the next like 3 to 4 days. Yeah. Hey, I think these are pretty much all drained, so let's get them going. All right. One. Yeah, they're very quiet tonight. Oh, Leslie, oh my gosh. You are so sweet. Thank you for all your support, Leslie. Elizabeth, hello, hello. This is just a meal prep for me, Elizabeth. This is meal prepping for the next few days for myself. Oh, Ray, I'm not ready for tomorrow. I have dress shopping for the wedding, and then Tuesday start marching band rehearsal. Sounds exciting, Ray. Excited for you. Thank you, Trey Jones. Santos, hello. I'm making tofu scramble. Ooh, making a mess. Thank you, Back to the Future. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's very quiet tonight. At least right now it's quiet. Thank you, Trey Jones. I wear these earrings at most of my live streams because people love them so much. They're very popular with the viewers, so I wear them quite a lot on here. All right, 2 more packages, guys. This is probably the least exciting part of making this tofu scramble. Hi, Purple. Santos, I'm having a good day. It's Friday. Can't complain. It was a good day at work. It was productive. It was enjoyable. Good weather, too. It was very sunny and warm here in Minneapolis. ED Pena. Hola, hola. All right. Last container of tofu. Oh, computer is timing out, of course, when my hands are all wet. Alrighty. This one. Thank you, Trey Jones. New Way. Hello, New Way. Great to see you. How are you? Oh my gosh, Yabba, you got it! I'm shocked. OMG. Wow. Okay, guys. Yabba got the bun drop. So yesterday I announced the bun drop, and what I said was, Morgen ist das Bun drop Viertel nach 9, which means tomorrow the bun drops at 9:15 or a quarter past 9. And yeah, but you got it. Oh my gosh. I am so impressed. You guys, I totally thought I had you guys fooled. I was doing my hair this morning, and as I was putting up my hair bun, I was like, they're not getting a bun drop today. I tricked them. Nope. Dang, Yaba. Okay, well, Yaba figured it out. Yaba figured out what I said auf Deutsch, and I was wrong. So, whoops, sorry guys. So, okay, hold on. There's gifts that I gotta thank people for. Trey Jones, New Way, Ray, I was here. Nice. Okay, I know, Yaba. I'm shocked. I'm so shocked you got it. Yaba is the goat of the bun drops. Oh my gosh. Also, Leslie over here. Leslie Mario. Thank you. All right, I want to make sure my hands are dry so that I can safely type on my keyboard. All right, New Way sent a gold coin and a star gift. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure to thank you. New Way. I hope you're still here. Yes. Thank you very much for sending the gold coin and star gifts. All right. Yeah, crazy. Oh, we got 2 mods in the house. Woohoo! These last couple days have been hot, says New Way. Uh-oh. What's going on in your world? All right. Looks like Tay is here. Hi, Tay. So, I'm shocked. Yaba, you got it. You got the bun drop. Wow, wow, wow. Shane Neen is here. What's up, future? Oh, New Way sent sparkles too. All right, guys. Bun. Here it is. And now it's a ponytail. I'm gonna be really careful with my hair and not break it. But there you go. Bun drop. Yeah, but oh my gosh, Hannah, don't forget I worked in Germany. I know. You've said though that your German was rusty, so I was like, I doubt if he says it's rusty. I was like, I bet I can trick him with this German. All right. Kevman says natural beauty. Thank you, Kevman, very much for that. Back to the Future sent sparkles. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Garrett. Oh, and you're comboing it too. Thank you, Back to the Future. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Wow, amazing. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a bun drop announcement that's another tricky one. I gotta try. I should come up with it in Spanish. I gotta think about how to say it. But maybe I'll give you guys an easy one for tomorrow. Let me think about this. Hannah, would you let your hair all the way down? No, I don't like how it looks when it's all the way down. And it's also honestly kind of a nuisance in the kitchen because it's long enough that it gets into everything. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm thinking about this. Kevin, oh, wait, hold on. Way behind on my phone. Sorry, I'm doing some research here. New Way says, yeah, respectfully with the hair drop. Okay, hold on. I have to think about this. Brandon, I've got to get one wrong. It's only a game, says Yava. Hi, Brandon Preacher Green. Good to see you. Okay, I think I've got it for tomorrow. I'll wait for a little bit though. Yeah, I got it. This is so fun. Okay, let me grab my ingredients, namely olive oil. You look summerish tonight. Thank you. I'm glad I look summerish to you. It's almost summer, not quite. I'm gonna retie my apron because it's all askew. My bun drop time is at 1:22 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I was seeing if anybody heard that. I only say it once, so I'm not going to repeat it. Matt Torrance ate some barbecue ribs. Okay. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate it, Ethan. Thank you so much. Oh, Johnny. Yes, Johnny. Thank you. Humble Hannah says, new way. Always got to stay humble. Thank you, guys. Johnny, AZN, so good to see you. Johnny, oh, it's not letting me comment at you. That's so strange. Some people are here and then I can't comment at them. Thank you for the star gift. Yay. Back to the Future. No, Yaba is waving at Joker Callie. Okay. So I'm using my new acacia wood spatula. It's a little bit harder to break this down, not gonna lie. This is all in an effort to not use plastic and Teflon and other things with chemicals on them. But we'll see how it goes. You're very welcome, says Johnny. Yeah. This is, oh no. And that's the thing is it's like it's spilling over toward my computer, which is not what I want. So what I might do is just kind of chop this with my little spatula and then do more work over at the stovetop. Oh, Leslie is back. Hi, Leslie. Thank you for all of your hearts. I think it's funny when the chat goes so quiet and there's no comments. Trayman is here. Hi, Trayman 007. Good to see you. How are you doing, 007? All right, so let's call it not call it a day, but let's get this tofu scramble over on my stovetop so we can start cooking. And in the meantime, something I was going to do is just chop up a little tofu. Big Chad says, come to North Carolina and be our personal chef. I am not in the market for being a personal chef yet. Who knows? I could be one day, although it doesn't It's not really a career I would plan for myself. Wow, look at this from Kirby. Okay, okay, yes. 15-month member. Let's go, Kirby. So good to see you. How are you today, Kirby? Thank you so much for being a channel member all these months. Crazy. All right. And Rich is here with the Kirby emoji. So you're now on 13.4. Yep, Yava. I saw that it ticked up to 13.4. I was like, on our way. My goal for the year is 15K, guys. I think we can do it, especially with the daily live streams. All right, Kirby, OMG, 15 months. That has gone real fast. 15 months already. Dang. Ben Knight, so good to see you. Miss your content, but it's hard to watch in England. No worries. Watch anytime that works for you. Job Bless is here. So good to see you. Daily with a 9 to 5. Yeah, but I was telling you earlier, it's like I don't do well with like boring, monotonous, routine schedule and like no challenge or goal that I'm working toward. And I feel like I was getting restless and bored. And I was like, I need to do something. I need something that's going to challenge me. And I was like, all right, let's do daily live streams. And so far, I'm loving it. I still have hundreds of days to go, but I'm like, okay, this feels motivating and exciting. Tommy Rod Jr. and Sean are here. Hi, guys. Kevin Mann says, I like your realness. I am trying to be as authentic as possible on here. Yes. New Way, thank you for the 100 gifts just now. All right, I'm going to chop up a little bit of tofu that I had. I had wrapped in a paper towel. All right, and I'm just going to do it here on a plate instead of a cutting board just for simplicity's sake. Leslie Murillo. We're now at 5.2K hearts on this live over here. Thank you so much. Wow. Kirby, big block of tofu. Yeah, I was actually eating some of this earlier. I threw it in a salad. I like chopped up some of it. So I was not gonna eat the whole thing and I left it out for the live stream tonight. It's a little uneven because I just was hacking off pieces. Easy to watch in Scotland, says Yaba. Shauna, I'm doing well. How are you? It's a little bit claustrophobic trying to chop tofu on a plate, but still possible. Kevin is back. I announced the bun drop, guys, and I think Chief the Medicine Man heard it, but I don't know if anyone else heard it. I said it very quick and discreetly. Kevin, yep, Yaba got the bun drop. I was shocked. The bun drop was at 9:15 p.m. and Yaba got it right. And I said it in German yesterday, and Yaba was listening. Kevin says I didn't hear it. Yeah, I don't know if anybody did. I like to kind of sneaky say what the bun drop time is when there's not a lot of people in the chat. I know, Kirby. Yaba is unbelievable. And yesterday, Randy got it. Randy, the Philadelphia Eagles fan, he got 848 in German. Kevin says snacks. Rich is here. Hey, I guessed a couple of nights, says Kevin. Tommy Brown. Woo woo. Merca. Love it. So let me take a peek over at my tofu. Yeah. I'm gonna knock the heat up a little bit. Oh, no way. I'm sorry. I walked away right as you were sending the star gift. Thank you. Or maybe I was looking down at my tofu. Thank you for all the gifts that you have been sending. New way. What was tonight's poll? Tonight's poll was guess my irrational fear. And the answer was people smoking cigarettes and I walk past them and they burn me. Isn't that the weirdest thing ever? I told this to my sister and she's like, that's so specific and weird. But I have this irrational fear whenever I walk past people who are smoking that they're going to be like super mean to me. Oh, Tommy Brown! Oh my gosh, the sunshine. I think I missed it, but thank you. But I have this irrational fear whenever I walk past someone or a group of people who are smoking. And it's like I'll walk past them and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if one of them is super mean and just reaches out and like burns my arm? They just go, tss. Like, I don't know where exactly that came from, but I'm like, I don't want to be around. Number one, I don't want to be around people smoking because I don't want to breathe in the smoke. But I also have that fear of just getting burned by somebody's cigarette butt. Okay, what are you doing with the tofu? You didn't chop the other ones. Oh, this is just for standby. I call it standby tofu so that whenever I make a salad, I can just throw fresh tofu on top of it for some pure protein. Pretty much pure protein. But I like to prep a bunch of stuff so that when I open my fridge, it's like, oh nice, I've got some veggies, I've got some rice, I've got some tofu, I've got some whatever it is, and I can just kind of like throw something together with a bunch of like little prepped items instead of making one dish that I have to eat over and over and over and over for a whole week. I get sick of what if I make a mega dish of or a mega batch of something and I just eat it over and over. I get sick of it by day like 2 or 3. It's like I've been eating this for so long. Except tofu scramble. I would say that is like the big exception. Okay, hold on. There was a sun gift, a laughing sun, that I have to thank Tommy Brown for. Tommy Brown. Let me make sure to get you on my dono list, first of all. So very sweet of you to send that gift. And in the chat here, yes, I love when people gift and then they're still in the chat by the time I thank them. Tommy Brown, I absolutely love that laughing sunshine gift. Thank you so much for sending it. Shauna, saw you earlier. Okay. And now, yeah, but says Hannah, I got 848 as well, but you didn't. Oh, I didn't see it in the chat though. Yeah, but I don't think it came through. I checked the chat because you were like, I said it. And I looked up and I couldn't see it. Joker Callie, Kirby says, what? Kirby, I know, very irrational, right? It's so specific. But I'm like, I don't know what it is, but I steer clear of people who are smoking. I'm like, I don't want to get burned by that. Cliff Nolan says, wow. Tommy Brown says, you're a breath of sunshine. Thank you, Tommy. Kev Man says, weird but real. I guess that beats getting vaporized by someone's vape. LOL. Tommy Brown, after a hell of a day, I like watching you. It comes to my heart. Oh no, Tommy Brown, I'm sorry if you had a rough one today. If you did, hopefully this weekend will be more chill for you. Kirby says, Tommy, exactly after all the work. Sweet. Okay, so that was easy. I chopped up my little standby tofu. I love doing stuff like this, guys, because it's like I'll be in a rush, I'll be hungry, I'll be getting home from work late, and it's like the last thing I want to do, even if it takes 5 minutes, it doesn't take that long. The last thing I want to do after coming home, putting my bag down, taking off my jacket, taking off my shoes, whatever, it's like I don't want to have to stand on my feet and chop something. It's just I want to be able to go to my fridge, find stuff I can throw together for a meal super quick. Like in my fridge right now, I have some steamed spinach, I've got quinoa, I've got some other veggies, I've got salad, I've got I think some rice as well. I feel like I just have like certain fixings that I can throw together. I've got veggie burgers as well. But I just like to have things at the ready that I can quickly toss together for a real fast dinner, because it's honestly like most nights after work. Well, now that I have the live streams, I can cook, but like right after work, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., I just want to eat something and not have to spend a ton of time making something. Cliff Nolan, you have a few drinks. I've got water and I've got some decaf over here. Mm-mm-mm. New Way says facts. Galatasaray is here. Oh, Barry, you made it! Yay, Barry! How are you? Zaza says hello to Ariana Grande. I think I've gotten Ariana Grande maybe a total of like 3 or 4 times. I've got like I would say the celebrity comments where I don't agree with the lookalike, but I remember them: Ariana Grande and Hilary Swank and Julia Roberts. I'm like, these all three of these people, Ariana Grande, Hilary Swank, and whatever the third one, Julia Roberts, these are all white girls. Like I'm half white, but I'm like, I don't agree with those by myself. Barry says, bro, same. I hate having to cook my own food. I know, Barry, like it's all part of my plan. Like I have been aggressively like focusing on my finances because you guys have heard me say I've got property goals. I want to own property out in rural Minnesota. I want to own horses. I want to own dogs. I want a Ford Bronco. I want a Land Rover. I've added a Mercedes G-Wagon to the fleet of cars that I want. So you guys, I can't go and buy this stuff now because I don't have the resources to do this. I don't have the net worth to go and do this. So I'm like, well, okay, if these are my goals, if I have property goals, I have pet goals, I have car goals, like this is going to take some time, some effort, some saving, some investing, some hustling. So I have been aggressively like I've been trying to cut back on things. Like I'll still go out to parties and whatever. It's like I'm not going to completely get rid of everything that brings me joy, because that's for me, I'm like that's just no way to live. But I feel like I've been kind of channeling my inner David Goggins and Alex Hormozy and Gordon Ramsay. It's like I've been trying to be really disciplined in just saying no to a lot of things that I don't need to do or to buy, cook for myself, don't eat out, like make my own coffee, don't buy Starbucks. I'll go out now and then, but I'm trying to be so intentional with saving and investing as much as I can while still obviously having fun and enjoying my life. Um, in the hopes that I can achieve these goals in the next 3 to 5 years, I would say. Okay. Crazy Sick Wine is here. Kirby says way off look-alike. I know I don't see Ariana Grande, but I think she's beautiful, so I appreciate that. Kevin, no, I will not do pigtails. Back to the Future saying kind of Crazy Sick Wine. Zaza. I see Alicia Keys more than Ariana Grande. JK is here. Let's see. Crazy Sick Wine, Juggle Thriving. Hello, hello. I am gonna go grab my tofu, which I hear it's like sputtering away on my stovetop. So I'm gonna go and grab that and stir it for a little bit. With my new, some of you guys didn't see this earlier, I did a Target unboxing. I have a new Acacia spatula because I'm trying to not use plastic and Teflon and silicone. I would even with like some of these safe, like BPA free items, I'm like, it's still an artificial thing that humans have made. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to basics. We're gonna go with wood, like something that grew out in the forest somewhere. Like, yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna upgrade my kitchenware to acacia wood. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, Leslie is still here over here on TikTok. Oh my gosh, you're amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right, Kevin, Cindy Brady and the Brady Bunch. I don't know the Brady. I've heard of it, but never watched it. It's before my time. Barry says, "Buy lottery tickets. You're a go-getter, so I believe in you." But you know what's funny is that one, I hate gambling. I feel like personally for me, spending money on lotto tickets is just a waste of my hard-earned money. And in my life, I feel like I've learned that it's just I have no luck when it comes. Oh, dang it, Ahmed. Ahmed. Oh, I think I got it. Yes. I got it in time. Um, I've learned that I just have zero luck when it comes to gambling or any type of like billiard game, like any type of like lottery. I'm gonna put my money into something and see if I can just get it by luck. Like, no. So I don't waste my time. I cannot stand gambling and lottery stuff. It's just not for me. I don't go to casinos. I absolutely hate them. That this is just me, my own personal beliefs. Like I instead of like buying something and hoping by some random chance I'll like win prize money, I'm like, nope. I'm gonna hustle. I'm gonna build businesses. I'm gonna sell stuff. I'm gonna work overtime. Like I will do things that I know for sure will make me money rather than spend money on a ticket or go gambling and just it's up to chance. Like I that's why I cannot stand gambling. Oh, it drives me crazy. I feel like you might call it irrational hatred, but the thing is, I've watched gambling destroy, not destroy, but I've watched multiple people in my family, or I should say family and friendship circles. I've watched multiple people lose crazy money because they could not get their gambling under control, like financial foolery. And I'm just like, I hate watching this happen to people. And it's such a shame because they're smart people, but they just think that they're going to win so much money. And yet they just lose all of this money. So that's my rant of the day. I absolutely hate with a capital H gambling of any kind. All right. We got New Way, definitely Alicia Keys, Ahmed. Was that who sent the flow state? Oh, it was Matthew. It was Matthew Basketball, and Reaper is here too. Oh my gosh. Oh, this girl is on fire when I eat Taco Bell. That is so funny, Barry. I love that. Okay, let's get this very slow rolling tofu scramble back on the stovetop. Okay, and then I gotta thank Reaper and Matthew Basketball for their donos. Thank you guys. And I'm not gonna be drinking caffeinated. Oh, Kirby too. Dang it, I suck. I keep walking away when you guys donate. Dang it. But what was I saying? Oh, I completely forgot. But I'm gonna plug in my phone over here so it doesn't die. Benson is here. Ron is here. All right. And then I have to thank. Matthew says, I didn't know I could send a gift. Well, you just did. All right. OMG. So many great donos. A big thank you to Kirby, who I don't think is here at the moment. Kirby and Matthew Basketball. And Reaper, yes. Dono Kings. Dono Kings, thank you so much. Let me make sure to get you a Dono Wow. Thank you, Shauna, so much. Yay. All right. So now I got to update my list with Kirby. This This list is getting real long, y'all. Okay. Reaper and Matthew Basketball. Let me grab you guys' usernames. That's a cool pick, Reaper. Oh, did I miss what his profile picture is? The eyeball, I think. Matthew Basketball sent the flow state. That is like one of my favorites. I love the flow state gift. Fernando Rios is here. Hi. New way. Nope. I will not step foot in a casino except when I went to Las Vegas one time. I actually didn't gamble at all, but I was like, okay, I'm in Las Vegas, like the gambling capital of the world, casino capital of the world. I was like, I have to at least go into these casinos and see what they're like and take pictures. But I didn't even gamble in Las Vegas. I mean, there are few things I hate more than gambling. And I absolutely, I don't want to be around it. I don't want to be around people that gamble. I don't want to partake in it myself. Everything about it, I cannot fully describe how powerful my hatred is for gambling. It's very intense. Ernest is over here. Yay! We got people over here and over here. It's so fun when there's action on both sides. I do TikTok and YT. I have a theory that TikTok punishes you more for saying social media platforms other than TikTok. I could be wrong. Okay. Tommy Brown, bye. And thank you so much for that lovely sunshine gift, Tommy Brown. Hope you have a lovely weekend and you're able to relax, recharge from whatever it was that was difficult this week. Hi, Ernest. Yay, and Leslie is still here. Oh my gosh, man. It's so lovely seeing people roll in, especially because I'm newer on TikTok. And, ooh, I got a donut from Ernest. I'm gonna do this instead of this. I got a donut. Thank you for that, Ernest. But it is fun to be on two platforms at the same time and especially learning one. Oh, and the rose too. Thank you, Ernest. Wow. This is so fun. Look at this. Look at this. Now the heart. First the donut, then the heart. Aw, thank you, Ernest, so much. All right, I know I'm behind over here. Let's see. Scarlett is here. Hi, Scarlett. Um, who did I miss up here? Reaper. Oh, we made it past 100 likes, guys. Thank you for that. Ernest is the #1 person in here right now. Amazing. Looks like Ernest and Leslie Murillo. Kirby says hi to Happy Life. Reaper. Ayo. New Way. This lady, when I was leaving Target yesterday, showed me tropical sparkling water made from real fruit. I'm getting it this weekend. Ooh, that sounds so good right now. Yummy. Dow Jones is up today. Let's go. Always love it when the Dow Jones is up. Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed. Barry is laughing at Kirby. Reaper says, I was invited to a casino. I told them, nah, I'd rather hang with the Amish. That's awesome. All right, Back to the Future. Gambling can ruin lives if it's out of control. Yes. And it's like, I think like there's plenty of responsible people in my family. Like my mom, super financially disciplined and mature, where she's like, I give myself a certain amount of spending money. It's like she's like, I will tell myself that I've got $200 that I can play at the casino. Like I can play, here's $200 I'm walking in with, and like I can play as much as I want, but once the money is gone, that's it. Like that's the stopping point. It's either like, cash out when you're up, or you leave a little bit less than what you started with, or you lost it all, and then that's it. She's like, there's no more, taking out more money. There's no bumping it up from 200 to 400, but it's like my mom goes in with a set number every time. It's like $50 this day, $200 this day. Sometimes she does great. But she's like, there's always a cap on how much I am going to walk in with. And there's no more money I'm going to take out. Simon is here. Kirby says, I hate losing money more than I like winning. So, yes, yes, Kirby, that is so true. It's like it's like, I respect the value of a dollar, and it's like you are, it's like I'm working multiple jobs to earn money. And it's like, if I'm going to be spending my money on something, there better be a pretty good guarantee that I am going to get a return on my investment for that spending. Unless it is something like, I mean, if I'm buying groceries, I'm like, okay, I'm buying food that I'm hoping will keep me healthy. Like, that's a return on my spending. Or if I'm spending money on clothing, it's like, well, this clothing will clothe me for years because I keep clothing forever and I actually don't like shopping. But it's like I feel like every item that I could potentially buy has to fight for its life in order for me to buy it. Like, there needs to be a damn good reason why I'm buying something. Like, I just, as I get older, and especially now that I have these goals that require many hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's going to take time to save up for them, it's like the frivolous spending, it just becomes more and more unappealing because I'm like, well, I could eat takeout, I could get DoorDash, I could get, a new pair of shoes, I could get this and that, but I'm like, all these expenses over time when I could be saving and investing that money. Yeah, harder to justify as time goes on. All right, Perthy is here. Ahmed, I'm doing well. Hello. Barry says only way to walk out of a casino with a small fortune is to walk in with a big one. Ooh, that's good. I like that, Barry. Back to the Future. I know, I'm like, that's really clever. I haven't heard that one before, but I feel like that should be a more well-known saying. Maybe it is, and I just hadn't heard it before. All right. What else? What else? Just kind of feel like hanging out and chatting with you guys. Yep. New way. It's discipline, and also it's discipline for depending on what your goal is. I feel like some things you can say you have to be disciplined for like a few months, and then you're like, okay, I saved the amount of money that I need for a trip to Disneyland or a used car that's like slightly better than the one I have. But some things, if it's like a bigger goal where it's like my goals involve property and land and vehicles, like in total, like these things cost a lot of money, and it's just going to take more time because the price tag is higher for these things. So it's like, be like, I'm just keep telling myself, it's like, all right, I just have to stick with the plan, stay disciplined, treat myself to things every now and then, but in the long run, it's just stay disciplined, say no to most things, and it's just gonna take time. Like, patience is a virtue, as they say. Alan, yep, that's how the world works. Yep. Barry says, I feel personally attacked by your rant. The thing is, though, it's like, here's what I say, and this is my frame of mind. It's like, everybody has different goals. It's like, I know what my goals are: property, like house properties and cars and horses, and ideally within the next 3 to 5 years, not like when I'm 60, but it's like I want these things while I'm in my 30s. So it's like, well, okay, realistically, if I want to own these properties and these cars and horses and all the upkeep that comes with horses, realistically, that's not going to happen overnight. That's not going to happen in a week. That's not going to happen in 1 year. It's probably going to happen if I can be it depends on the level of discipline over time. So it's like, if I can be disciplined for 2 to 3 years, I feel like these things can happen in 3 to 5. We shall see. Balinitan is here. This pretzel is not real. Excuse me. Ooh. Blue Bronco MC, you know it, my dream car. I've added another dream car to the list, you guys. You're gonna laugh at me. Oh my gosh. So my list of dream cars is now a baby blue Ford Bronco, a black Land Rover, high razor blade, and a Mercedes G-Wagon. Not sure of the color though. Thank you for the bless you, Kirby. Kevman, the best ability is availability. Inwak Kenyatta says numbers never lie. I always try and operate, at least when it comes to goals. And I mean, if it's a goal that involves a price tag, not like a fitness goal, not a education goal, but it's like if there are items or a lifestyle or a trip that I really want to do, anything that has a real world price tag associated with it that you can look up on Google. The numbers don't lie, as you're saying in Walk Kenyatta. It's like when you can just boil stuff down to a dollar like a dollar figure, then you can kind of map out like, all right, well, this is how much I should be saving each month. This is how much I should be investing each month. I should be reducing whatever it is. Like I should, maybe eat out instead of once every week. Maybe it's only once a month or once every 2 months or never, depending on what your goal is. MC says, hi, Razorblade. I know it's a TikTok user over here. I feel like that would look and sound crazy if you guys didn't know I was also on TikTok right now. Hi, Razorblade. The housing market is insane here in California. I've been waiting for 5 years. I'm so curious to know, dare I ask, Barry, what real estate market are you looking at? Is there like a city area? Chad, hello. So good to see you, Chad. OMG, that's the second sunshine that I've gotten tonight. Thank you so much. All right. Chad, let me make sure to add you. But Barry, yeah, I mean I feel like everywhere it's just housing is, unless, I mean, obviously in cities it's going to be the most expensive, and the farther out it's going to be cheaper. But I'm curious to know what real estate market are you looking in California? Is it like San Francisco area? Is it San Diego, LA? But honestly, I would also, California has mad taxes too. So I feel like not only is the housing market crazy out there in the cities, in the California area, like cities, but also like just generally like the taxes are pretty rough out there. I'm saying this as a Minnesotan, and we pay pretty high taxes here compared to other states. In Walking Yada says, okay, Mercedes. I know. I was like, oh, what am I doing to myself? Adding yet another vehicle to my list of pretty expensive vehicles. Like the Ford Bronco is the cheapest of the three, and still like it's not I wouldn't describe it as a cheap vehicle, but it's cheap compared to a Land Rover and a Mercedes G-Wagon. All right. Barry, oh, I meant to say thank you to Chad. I don't know if Chad. Oh, you're here. Yay. Have you been watching the Spurs OKC basketball series lately? You should tune in tomorrow. I think I'll throw it on tomorrow. What time is the game, Chad? I am not really a basketball fan, but I like to be I'm still willing to watch things like, I don't know, like the French Open or the Masters, like just to be aware of what's going on. I don't like being completely clueless about things that are going on in the world. So I'm not a fan of the sport of basketball itself, but I have been throwing on some of the playoff games. I was throwing on the Timberwolves when they were still in it, but of course our run ended very sadly. Leslie, I'm so glad you like the earrings. Thank you. These are my go-to earrings for my live streams, Leslie. All right. But yeah, Chad, I will I will tune into that tomorrow. Maybe it'll be on during my live stream. And Chad, I meant to say a big thank you for the beautiful sunshine gift that you sent me. So kind of you. And then let me make sure I got you on my dono list. All right. Shauna says my dream car would be a Prius. I feel like Priuses get great ratings. I feel like that is when I think about a car that's safe, affordable, and has great gas mileage, a Toyota Prius. I feel like a Toyota Prius would be on that list. All right. Oh, Chad, I did get you. Perfect. Barry is saying, I'm looking more in the country. There are some less horrible prices, but they are way too far. That's the thing, Barry. That's what's so frustrating. So, like, I live in Minneapolis. It's expensive here. It's not as bad as New York City, not as bad as Chicago, not as bad as LA, but it's still bad. Like, it's still really expensive. Also, okay, I got it. Stay hydrated. Gotta obey. Chars 2.0, Justin. I feel like it's been a minute since I saw you, Chars 2.0. I will thank you, and then I'll circle back to what Barry was saying about cost of living and basically like any housing costs that people have, whether it's mortgage, rent, or HOA fees in a condo. Like it's just I feel like I've just kind of come to terms with if you live in the United States now and probably ever, but especially now, it just feels like everything is expensive no matter what your situation is. I mean, rich people are rich people, and like Elon and Taylor Swift and Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett and Beyonce, like these people, like nothing is expensive to them because I mean, they can afford literally anything that they want. JK Rowling's another one. But yeah, I mean, for average people, I'm just like, man, it is expensive out here. Like things, I feel like I remember a time when things didn't feel this expensive. All right, Chars 2.0. I don't know if you're still here. Shoot. 2.0. Thank you for the stay hydrated gift. Yay. So good to see you, Justin. And let me make sure to add you to the dono list. Yay. So many screenshots too. All right. Charles 2.0 Justin. You are on my list. And then Stephen Mitchell. Thank you so much, Stephen Mitchell. Brian is over here now. Yay! Brian, I'm making tofu scramble. Hello, hello, Brian. Welcome in. Okay. Birch Josh. And then I do want to get back to this because I have had housing costs and cost of living and inflation on my mind, and I love talking about it with people. So Barry says, I've been looking more into the country, less horrible prices, but they're way too far from anything. And this is what's so frustrating. I feel like I've been having, so I live in Minneapolis and it is very expensive, I would say. Like it's a city in the United States. Like it's gonna be expensive. And part of me was like, I should just I should move to rural Minnesota. And I don't want to have to spend all this money on housing costs and my bills and but then I'm like, okay, but what am I going to do? Like, I don't like personally, I've done it before. I didn't like living in the country and you have to drive everywhere to do anything. Whereas like here, I can walk to everything I need. Um, so it's like I feel like there's always going to be costs no matter what you do. So it's very frustrating. Barry says nowhere near any big city. Lol. Right now I live about 2 hours away from San Francisco. Kevin says Justin Bieber. Matiku says yes, and Justin Bieber, add him to the list. And his wife, Haley Road Bieber, who I think just became a billionaire because she sold her makeup company Rode. Brian says, so amazing, I'm fine. Yay, good. I'm glad to hear that, Brian. All right. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go and check my tofu. I'm worried that it might be getting a little crispy on the bottom. I love Hannah and Health is here. Did I let it get too? Not too bad. I just want to keep this far away from my computer. But yeah, you guys, I love talking about the cost of living with other people because it's like I can afford to live like I'm comfortable, I feel safe, I love my home. But even still, like I was having this conversation with my sister yesterday, and it's like I feel fine. Like I don't feel like I'm struggling, but I just look at the prices of everything and I'm like, how did things get this expensive? Like what is going on? Birch Josh says going from Arizona to Washington. Oh, money. Okay. Yeah, I would say, oh, yeah. When I think about really expensive places to live, I think New York, especially New York City, Massachusetts, Washington D.C., very expensive. Los Angeles, San Francisco, London, Tokyo, like any of the big international cities. I would guess, I haven't checked Chicago in a while, but I would guess as like if it's expensive to live in Minneapolis, it must be expensive to live in Chicago, at least like in the really popular, desirable areas. Mad Acoustic says, moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. All right. No, I don't know that song. What's the reference? I didn't catch it. All right. I love Hannah and Health. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Shauna, so good to see you. Thank you for being here, Shauna. Let's see. Looks like Brian, tofu. Yes, correct. Tofu is made from beans. You got that right, Brian. Kevman, I love Hannah and Health says, bye, Shauna. Ooh, Kevin has to get up early. What are you getting up early for, Kevin? What do you got planned for the weekend? You don't have to share if you don't want. All right, let's keep this cooking. Oof, and it's after 10. Uh-oh, I still gotta cook this for a while. All right, I wanted to give you guys another quick little trivia question, but gotta think of it. Get a cake mixer and mix it up, says Brian. No, I don't think I want to do that with my tofu. Whoa! Ooh! Mr. MX. I'm so curious. I hope that your dates go well. Or even maybe the better wish for you is I hope that one of your dates goes insanely well and the other one is kind of like mid, so you know which one to go with. Instead of, I feel like it would be hard to have two incredible dates. Like for me, it would be exciting, but at the same time, I would be like, oh no, I'm dating two people. Like I'm going on dates with two different people and they're both amazing. Like that would be such a heartbreaker because I am a very monogamous person. All right, Sam Duffett. Let's see. MX has possibly find the love of my life for real. Oh, so exciting. I'm excited for you. Fingers crossed, sending all the good vibes your way. Leslie is still here. Oh my gosh, look at this. We're at 7.2k hearts. Thank you, Maria, Leslie, Maria, and Brian. Okay, Inwa Kenyatta sent sparkles. I love Hannah Hell says that is insane. I know, 2 dates. I know people who have gone on 2 dates in one day. I love Hannah Health is asking how long have I been streaming. So today I have been streaming for a little over 2 hours. Mad Acoustic, the band is the Presidents of the United States of America. Oh, I've never heard of them before. The song is Peaches. Inwa Kenyatta, thank you for sending the sparkles. Much appreciated. Aw, thank you, Brian. So sweet of you. Okay, dude, the donut list is getting long, which is great. Inwalk, I don't know if you're still here. Shoot, I don't think you are, Kenyatta. Thank you for sending the sparkle gift. Great to have you at the live stream tonight. All right. Oh, you're still here. Wait, hold on. It didn't let me tag you in my sometimes I'm suspicious of. Here we go. Back to the Future. And Back to the Future is comboing it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Thank you, Back to the Future. All right. Run Fenton Run. Irish Trail Cam Clip says, "Hey folks with the clover." Excuse me. Kevin, I have to meet people from church for something they do for kids with disabilities. Oh, that is sweet. Well, yeah. Then I hope you get a good night's rest, Kevin. Sam in Kenyatta smiling. Quasimodo in Kenyatta with the smiles and the rose. Thank you. All right. I'm trying to think of a quick trivia. Quick trivia question. All right. Let me think here. If I had to eat a, oh, this is tough. Hmm. Hello, Irish, says Kirby. Favorite childhood song? Oh, I'm not sure on that one. If I had to eat, this sounds so bad. If I had to eat a mammal, what would it be? Um, Come on, deer, cow, rabbit. Oh, this is so tough. All right. This is like a very unvegan question. If I had to eat a mammal, what would it be? Don't guess the first one, it's a joke. Um, let's see. Actually, the future Kevin, we play baseball with them. Oh, I love that. What's your favorite early 2000 boy band song? Oh, that one is easy for me. Hannah, in the country or in the county, we make our own entertainment, never a dull moment. Well, not here, and you've got to fit in. Yeah, and that's what I don't like about small towns. Having done a small town myself, it was a self-described, like, we're a close-knit community. And I was like low real. The very int J part of my personality, the J part of my int J personality, I was like, who do you MFers think you are? It's like, do you think you're a social club? Like an exclusive social club? I just was like, I get why people are close knit. If you've grown up in that community, it's super small. The community I was in was it 1,000 people, or I don't know, it was really small. And I was like, this is not for me. Nope. Nope. Run, Fenton, run. I occasionally eat Taco Bell, even though it is fast food. They do have vegan items at Taco Bell. All right, Curvy Cobra. I know, tasty Cobra. Inwa Kenyatta, Bronco, Land Rover, and Mercedes. I can't remember the exact one. Trivia executed. Kevin, catch you tomorrow night. Thanks for being here. Probably not rabbits because they're really cute. Bobette is here. So good to see you, Bobette. It's been a minute since I saw you. I was at a dance in school. Oh my gosh, fun. I love that. How was the dance? Back to the Future sounds good. Bun drop already happened. Mm-hmm. Yep. Queen are into for activities. Interesting. I have no idea. Loose moose. That's a funny comment. What a funny comment. Barry says, I've had a pretty fun life. I just want to be left alone in peace and quiet now. So country life for me. Yeah, I think it would have to be. I feel like I'm not fully opposed to country life. I think I would want to have an in between where, or I should say, I would like to go between city, like born and raised a city girl. Like I've only ever lived in cities except for one stint in rural Minnesota, which I hated. It was the worst year of my life by far. I just was not happy at all. And so it's like I know myself well enough. I'm 32 years old. It's like I know the setting that I like the most, that I prefer, that fits my lifestyle, and that's living in a city. But that's for now. I mean, things could change. And there are certain, as I get older, I'm like, it at times I've thought to myself, it would be nice to be around less people, less crime, have, cheaper cost of living, quieter, like less noise, less traffic, less litter, less just, I mean, there's gross parts of cities anywhere. So there's certain things that are appealing to me about country living. It's just I don't real until maybe this is a far in the future I could do it, but right now and the near future I could not do full-time country rural living. Like, it was such a bad year for me. Um all right. I love Hannah says I was always so late. I know, Kirby. That comment really got me. Loose Moose Taco Bell makes me a villain in their restrooms. Inwa Kenyatta says some communities can seem isolated. I don't like that. I know. It was like that part of it spooked me. I remember feeling it felt like desolation at times. I was like all alone with no one around. I was like, yuck. Mm-mm. No. Yaba says lip sync out. Oh no. Wait, are you saying that my audio is off? Says lip sync out. Oh no. Wait, are you saying dang it is a little bit off. Shoot. Um yeah, dang it. Oh, shoot, it has been, maybe it is the freaking super. I've been taking screenshots. Dang it. Loose Moose, feed me Taco Bell. I love Hannah and Health says lol. Mr. MX. Yeah, people do say that from time to time. I am 32, not in my 20s, but I would say in my spirit I kind of feel like I'm in my 20s. I love Hannah and Health. Sometimes I do. Yes, I try to limit it though, like barely curse at all on here. Dang. Oh, I'm so sorry that my audio and my video feed are off. I wonder if I disconnect from my internet if that would help at all. Might not help, but let's see. Gotta try at the very least. Come on. Oh, look at that. I got a Doja Cat ad. Mr. MX, what's the diet? I'm vegan and I don't eat added sugar. I don't drink alcohol. I don't eat fried foods. I'm pretty strict. At this point I try to eat like pretty dang clean. Oh, look at that. I got a Doja Cat ad. Yeah, it's a little bit off, I can tell. Mr. MX, what's the diet? I'm vegan and I don't eat sugar. Oh no, I hate when my audio's off. Shoot. I love Hannah and Healthy. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I feel like we all do it. Simon, Central Free Wi-Fi. I disconnect. I feel like sometimes my streams go better when I'm not on my Wi-Fi. When I rely on my 5G. All right. Let me check on my tofu, guys. Making progress. Mr. MX, yeah, not everybody's down for the vegan diet, but I mean, the vegan diet isn't the one, like the be all end all diet. That's just the diet that I have chosen to follow, and I really like it. But I don't think everyone should be vegan. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that would be healthy for some people, most likely. All right. Oh, first time using my wooden spatula. Ray says, "Yep, I'm still here. It's a Friday night." And guess what, Ray? It's a meekend. I'm calling it a meekend because I am not doing anything. I have no plans other than, of course, going live tomorrow and on Sunday. But it's like I got chores to do, I got cleaning, I got laundry. I need to do some workouts because I didn't get to some of my workouts this week. Other like miscellaneous projects where I'm like, oh crap, I gotta do that, I gotta do that. So this weekend, I mean Friday night, yes, I love being on here long and I don't have anything I have to get up for tomorrow, but I was like, yeah, I'll be on live long tonight and then I can just relax and take care of business this weekend. Barry says it feels like we're watching a kung fu movie. Oh my gosh, Bourbon Phil! Wait, OMG, what? Bourbon Phil is over here. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that was so kind of you, Bourbon Phil. Thank you for sending those gifts. Wow. You guys have been so generous today. Bourbon Phil just reached level 4 in your fan club. Let's go. All right. I'm curious to know, Barry. Also, I apologize, guys, that my audio is off. I know that is I find that very irksome when I'm watching videos and the audio isn't synced up, so I apologize for that. I love Hand in Health. I don't work over the weekend. Like my 9 to 5 job isn't over the weekend, but I will be working on other stuff. In Wakanyata, can you stand the sound of your own voice? Yes, I can. You get used to it. I used to hate the sound of my own voice and I didn't like watching myself on video. But when you're on social media all the time, you just get so desensitized to it that I'll listen to myself and I'm like, yeah, I don't mind how I sound. Like, that's nice. Like, whatever. Not Katana, Mortal Kombat. I can't stand my own voice. It really trips me out. Honestly, Inwa Kenyatta, if you started posting videos of yourself like talking or whatever, it's like if you post enough videos of yourself on social media and you do live streams enough times, you just like stop caring. You're just like, oh yeah, that's how I look and sound on camera. You get so used to it so fast. Trust me. I love Hannah Health says, don't forget to pray before you eat. I love that reminder. That was sweet. Oh, Bourbon Phil sent 10 roses over here. So sweet. Thank you so much again. We're almost to 120 likes, guys. Let's go. All right, Mr. MX, I love her vibe. She's like the type to do yoga and Pilates. Yeah, I'm not super like granola and crunchy. I mean, I am vegan. I'm plant-based, but honestly, I'm not all into the like my chakras and my crystals and I'm like, no, it's a little too zen and a little too BSy for me. I'm much more like running, leg work, crunches. David Goggins is my hero. Gordon Ramsay is my hero. Like I would take I 10 times out of 10 I would take a drill sergeant to a yoga instructor or like a yogi master. It's a little too there's not enough going on for me personally with yoga and Pilates. T God, hello. I think your channel name is Beamer Boy if I'm remembering this correctly. Sorry if I'm not remembering that correctly. Lucky Singaria is back. Hello. Kirby. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on my flexibility, as you guys know. It's like I'd love to get my splits, but it's just, I think for me, I was raised on sports where it's like, I was a track and field sprinter, so it's like, you're waiting for the gun, it's like, boom, run, sprint your butt off. Or soccer, which is like, I played the striker position, so it's like, sprint, dribble, get around the defender, shoot as hard as you can. If it comes back, shoot again, cross it. Like, I feel like I grew up playing like in like intensive sports where there's constant action, like movement, go, 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 like sweating. And like for me, once in a while, Pilates and yoga are fine, but I'm like the athlete, like the kid athlete in me is just like, I need to be moving my body more. Like this is not it just doesn't like cut it for me for a physical activity. It just I'm like doing the flow or I'm doing the poses and I'm like I need to be like huffing and puffing and sweating. Like that's just how I prefer my workouts to be. Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask if T God is Beamer Boy, but it's not letting me click. T God, thank you for sending those gifts, and Chica's here. Yay! Chica, how are you? OMG, you made it. I've been on here for a while because it's Friday, so whatever. T God, I don't know if you're still here. Yes, you're still here. So you'll see my thank you note for the lovely sparkle gift. Yay! All right, Chica, how are you, Chica? Earlier in this stream, we were talking about housing costs and cost of living and inflation, and I was just like, everywhere you turn, it's gonna be expensive. It reminds me of that like meme clip where it's like the weatherman who's like, everywhere it's gonna be hot. And that's how I feel about living in the United States. It's like wherever you're living, it's like either you're gonna be living in a city environment, paying city prices. Um, groceries and gas probably more expensive. But then if you move to like rural areas, you're gonna be spending probably a lot more gas money and just more wear and tear on your vehicle, and there's just less to do. It's just yeah. Anyways, all right. Barry is laughing. Mr. MX says, I feel you. Ooh, 21 in 6 weeks. I love Hannah and Health. Let's go. Cheese chapati. Looks like you're from Spain. España. Love it. All right, all right. Lucky. Please don't spam. T God. I love hand and health. I mean, coordination is what we lose the most when we reach our 60s, but definitely sports in the gym are great. I know. And that's what I feel like I'm having to kind of realize. Okay, as I get older, I'm still in my 30s. So it's like I can still do lots of sports. But I'm also trying to be mindful of exercise that is not like it's going to set me up well for when I'm older in my 60s, 70s plus. Whereas it's like I don't want to be doing extreme workouts or really like taxing workouts on my body that are going to give me bad knees, a bad back when I'm older, bad wrists, bad joints, like any kind of issues. It's like no, I don't want to be like overworking out. I just want to be like active, moving my body, working different muscle groups, that sort of thing. Well balanced. All right, Lucky. Please don't spam. Rachie says, I saw that username and I love it. Isn't it cute? I know. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, we have a YouTube user who actually went to the trouble of making their channel I Love Hannah and Health. Also, I have to say, it's very endearing to me that the profile picture is the Holy Trinity. I was like, oh. I feel like I gotta take a moment to appreciate some wholesomeness on YouTube because you do run the gamut of, I should say, like ratings or levels of like, can my child watch this? How old should I be to watch this? But I did think that was cute. Vote in the poll if you haven't yet, guys. If I had to eat a mammal, what would it be? What mammal do you think I would eat? I wouldn't enjoy it, but there is one that's for me, I think it's when I think of all the mammals there are to be eaten, there's one where I'm like, yeah, I'd go with that one. Hannah, you made it. Yes, I know. When you said back BRB, be right back in 15, I was like, I think I'll still be here. It's Friday night. I don't have to worry as much about like packing in and getting ready for work tomorrow. So yeah, I'm glad you made it back to the future. Love it. Oh, Stephen Bones, yay! Don't guess Cobra. It's a joke. And yet, is it 18% I'm seeing? 18% of people guessed Cobra. SMH. Definitely deer because it's the most organic and wild. Ooh, I like that logic. That's an honestly, let's talk about that. When I think about people who hunt their meat, I'm like, you guys, like that is as fresh as it gets. There was no there was no processing plant, there was no packaging, there was no little surprise ingredients that they threw into the meat if it was like a processed meat situation. It's like you got that meat while it was still walking around and now it's on your dinner table. Like that I don't eat meat. You guys know this, but I look at people who hunt their own meat and I'm like, that is one, that whole set of skills and knowledge is so impressive. And two, I love the fact that it's wild caught. Like you have seen this thing from when it was still walking around out in nature and you've handled it all the way to the point where you're eating it. I love that aspect of it where it's like you aren't worrying about toxins or recalls on things where it's like, oh no, this got contaminated with E. coli, it got contaminated with salmonella. Like, you don't have to worry about any pollution, any debris, any whatever, secret ingredients and chemicals, none of that stuff. Oh, so amazing. Yeah, that's a nice skill to have. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, mad respect for hunters and fishers and foragers. Anyone who has the skills and knowledge to go out into nature and capture food, that is so impressive. And I want to get to that level at some point. Um, Scarlet. Yes, I remember you. You were here like recently. I remember you from recent, not last year. Berry hunting your salad is pretty impressive too. I would say growing. I mean, for me, I don't ever plan to hunt things, but you never know. Never say never. No one knows the future, but I have no plans to ever become a hunter of animals. But I think it'd be really cool to know how to forage and of course like grow a garden where I'm like growing all of my produce that I'm currently buying at the grocery store. Hunting salad. Veloria is here. Scarlet. You were on the stream every night. Barry says it takes hard work to grow garden. I know. Hard work, patience. I also think about you have to think about some seasons the weather isn't going to be as great. Sometimes there's going to be pests that get into your garden like squirrels and rabbits and whatever else decides to come after your food. Oh, that would be the most demoralizing thing. You spend weeks and weeks and weeks or months on growing a garden, watering it, being so so diligent, and then you have like an army of squirrels that just raids your garden and eats everything or digs stuff up, or you get like what else, like different pests like bugs that get into your plants. That would suck. Scarlet, yes, I do work out. Veloria, I think I do remember you actually, yes. Chief the Medicine Man says, yes, learning to forage is on my list. Jay up next said hi. Hello, Jay. Kirby, I just harvested some potatoes. Man, you got all the good stuff, man. Scarlet's. I don't know what you mean, Barry. Sometimes you have to chase off the coyotes and deer as well. Oh, no. Kirby, I love potatoes. This is Back to the Future. People ask me how I don't have squirrels. How? Honestly, like Kirby, okay, question for you. What's like one really important gardening tip that people should know or maybe don't know? Someone like me who's never had a garden before. Any tips from your many years of being a farmer and a gardener? Yava says Kirby, same here. Back to the Future, me too. Oh, I love red potatoes. Oh, those are so good. New Way, did I spell it right? I respect farmers and gardeners. I think there's an E between the D and the N. Gardeners. That's my guess. I'm not sure. Water the plants. Kirby, if you're in the country, have a fence. Yep. Yeah. I think I feel like being in the country, it would be easy to just be like, oh, it's wide open. Like, why bother with it? But would you say it's for pests mostly, just keeping things out? Or marking where people shouldn't roam? I'm curious to know. New Way says be attentive. Scarlett says pick off the dead leaves. Roasted veggies and red potatoes are great. Always seed more than you need. That's a great motto. Always seed more than you need. I'm going to remember that. All right. Let me check my tofu. It's been a long tofu batch tonight. Long cooking of the tofu, I should say. Barry says, keep your dumpster far. Yes, OMG. I learned this in my year of living in rural Minnesota, keeping your trash away from your home because the black bears of northern Minnesota love to go dumpster diving. And it was never a question of like, oh my gosh, being in danger, but it was just kind of spooky to know like, oh my gosh. I remember one morning going outside and seeing just the trash everywhere, and I was like, what was this? And then I was like, oh my gosh, there was like a black bear there. Maybe there were more. There was more than one. um but just knowing that the trash attracted the black bears was that was a little spooky. Loria Yama says, learn your soil type. Look at what other people are growing. Wow. You guys, I'm so excited to get to the point where I know what I'm doing as a gardener. I'm so excited to become a competent gardener and just like learn as I go the mistakes that you make. And you're like, well, I learned that lesson. Never going to do that again. Whoops. Up north, hello. Barry says, Black Bear, just beat him up. Yeah, no. I mean, nighttime for one, not great. And it's like there could also be cubs nearby, in which case it's like you gotta back off. Kirby, Barry, we literally have to take the trash out the morning of because of all the animals. Whoa, that would be a serious lifestyle adjustment for me. I am not accustomed to doing that. I had a bear open my trash can, ripped open the trash bags one day before garbage day. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Back to the Future. I just had to take an hour-long online hour course. Oh no, Stone Papa Smurf, did you get a copyright? Oh no. Barry says Hannah is a city girl in country clothes. I feel like honestly, I have like one half of my heart is city, but another half is country. And it's just, I've been city my whole life except for 1 year, the one rural year that was not my favorite. But it does appeal to me when I, like, as I get older and when I think about the perks of living. But again, it's like I would want to split my time. I wouldn't want to be full time in the country or full time in the cities. Matthew is in Texas. Hello, Southern neighbor. Not really neighbor, but hello. I'm up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Matthew. I would love to make it to Texas one day. I've been to parts of the South. I've been to Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. I think those are the only 3 southern states I've been to. But Texas looks amazing. Kirby, it never fails. If you take it out the night before or day before, it will be up and down the road. Oh no. That's crazy, Kirby. Wow. Back to the Future, that's the way we keep garbage cans in the backyard, about 35 feet away from the house. Wow. It's good to hear this from you guys though. Like I would rather hear it from you than have to learn this the hard way. Woo. Hello, Kayvon. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I am slowly but surely getting might have overcooked it a little bit. But I'm slowly but surely cooking off my tofu. 7 blocks of it. I think I'm going to turn the heat down just a little bit so it doesn't get like super crisp on the bottom. Not personally what I enjoy. And actually, while I've got it here, I'm going to grab my seasonings. Looks like I'm still caught up on the chat. So, BRB, guys. Oh. OMG, your girl is hungry. Let me say it again. Your girl is hungry. Hannah, we got another Hannah in here. Yay. Love, love, love to see it. Okay, I'm gathering my spices. I'm still needing paprika and some cayenne pepper. Keeping it spicy. Deloria, yes. Back to the Future says, hey, Kayvon, how are you? All right. Ooh, ready to eat. I'm hungry, even though it's 10:45. So I'm going to start with some spicy cayenne pepper. And I've kind of been going spicy lately, so I've been enjoying the cayenne. Keeping it hot. I have family from the city and they are always surprised about all the trees. Really? The trees? Of all the things for them to be surprised about, do they just expect it to be like wide open land and like grass and not trees? Because for me, at least here in rural Minnesota, like there's trees everywhere. Like driving up north to Duluth where my uncle lives. I mean, it's rural. But there's just trees everywhere as you're driving up. So this is, sorry guys, forgot to show you. This is curry powder from Target. I'm at work on break. I won't be off until 6:30 a.m. Oh, Hannah, wishing you the best for a pleasant, speedy, no stress work shift. Also, thank you for joining on your work shift. I think it's so sweet when people leave comments saying that they're watching my live stream from their work break. On their work break, I'm like, aw, that is very kind of you to stop and leave a comment. Kirby, recently I realized that people aren't used to the scenery I have because of YouTube. Oh, like the comments that you get where people are surprised to see certain things. That's so cool. That is one thing I really love about YouTube is the feedback you get either about yourself where it's like people will comment on certain things or they'll ask you certain things that you have, that you show, that you're wearing in your home or out wherever. It's like I like the self-awareness that it gives you. Where you're like, "Oh, huh. This is what people see. This is what they have questions about." All right, this is turmeric, guys. Lots and lots of beautiful turmeric. It actually kind of clumped together in the jar. Kayvon, well, I'm well back to the future. Hannah, yay, you subscribed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So appreciate that, Hannah. Fellow Hannah. JP, so good to see you. How are you? Back to the Future says, I live in a rural township in Northeast Pennsylvania. New Way is laughing. I don't know what they expected this. Yeah. Huh. That one is weird to me, Kirby, because I was not surprised by your scenery when I started watching your videos. Thank you for subscribing. Hannah says, I like your earrings. Thank you. I wear them on most of my live streams. They're like, I would say they're at this point pretty much part of my live stream uniform, wearing these earrings. Dennis is here. Bye, Hannah. Arsenal will be European champions. Oh my gosh. Isn't it tomorrow? Ooh. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I am rooting for Arsenal. I gotta root for the English Premier League team. Premier League. Someone corrected me on that. Premier League, not Premier League. One Delicious here. Happy Friday. Woohoo! Good to see you. How have you been? Oh man. Ready for the weekend. That's how I'm feeling. So I am making my classic curry tofu scramble. I've just added all of this. I almost said slices. I have added all of the spices. And now I'm just carefully turning it. This is a brand new wooden spatula that I got from Target. I did an unboxing earlier tonight. And I think I can tell I'm gonna need a little bit more spice in here. I think some more curry and maybe some more turmeric. I'm is back. Hello. Can you guess what I'm making? It's a classic. Nice apron, cool setup. Thank you, One Delish. I appreciate it. I love being in my kitchen, and I'm wearing one of my nice blouses. It's a work blouse, actually. So I was like, I don't want to be getting oil and tofu splatter and spices on this blouse that I'm trying to keep nice for work. Looks yummy. Thank you, Valoria. And Bobette says, back. I'm glad you're back. All right, so I'll scooch this closer so you can see it, but I'm going to be careful about my computer. Ooh. Right, cooking, always fun. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so gonna give this a big old stir. Oh, the spices are getting to my nose, so I might sneeze. Don't be surprised if I do. Oh, Leslie. Hi, Leslie. Man, all night, Leslie Murillo has been over here on TikTok just liking the live stream. Almost to 8,000 hearts over here. Thank you so much, Leslie. One Delish, Back to the Future. Kirby, do you hunt deer? My dad, after he passed, he left me a Winchester 30-30. I have fired it since he passed. Also, sorry to hear that your dad passed. Back to the Future. Even if it was a long time ago, I feel like that just seems really, really, really tough. A really tough transition to make in life. Bobette. Back to the Future, saying hi to Bobette. All right, this is looking pretty well mixed. Not totally there, but I'd like to get this back on my stovetop. Because there's just a little bit of moisture I'd like to cook off before I actually eat this. Ooh, that spice, I can feel it tingling my nose. OMG. I meant to say I haven't fired it since he passed away. I see. I understand that. I think if I was in that situation and I had gotten a rifle from a parent that passed away, I think I would be like, I would want to keep it so perfect and pristine. Like I wouldn't want anything to go wrong with it. I think I would want to just keep it in the state it was in when I got it. So I understand what you're saying. Casey Fox, I'm making tofu scramble and I'm just about done. So I like to scramble the tofu so that it actually looks like scrambled eggs, but it's tofu. Lots of protein. It's pretty much pure protein. There's a little bit of fat and a little bit of carbs, but yeah, this is my main source of protein. Oh, I'm so ready to eat this. OMG. So I'm gonna let this cook for just a little while longer. Get any little last bit of moisture off of it. Grim is guessing rabbit. Ahmed is back. My phone just got a little bit dark for some reason. I don't know if it's like a power saving mechanism that it does. I'm gonna unplug it. All right, Kirby, I haven't cooked breakfast food in a while. Kirby, I'm curious, do you just skip breakfast? Yes, it's an old reliable, says Kirby, the Winchester, I think. Grim. Kayvon, my father passed too. His birthday is actually tomorrow. Oh, happy birthday to your dad. I feel like you can still celebrate and honor people's birthdays even if they pass. It's like they're still, yes, they've passed, but like it will always be their birthday. Kayvon, Kirby says, I just noticed. Tofu reminds me of eggs. Yeah, that is like, I grew up eating scrambled eggs for breakfast a lot. Also, thank you so much, Back to the Future, for these combo gifts. And I like the look of scrambled eggs. It's very appetizing in the morning. So, no, I don't eat them anymore, but I have fond memories of eating them growing up. So I'm like, let's do the tofu like scrambled eggs. Can't hurt. I'm so happy that your life has more than 100 likes. I know I've been on here for almost 3 hours. It's been long. Yeah, it says, guys, we also take some of the deer. It's illegal, but it happens. Okay. Weiss says, Hannah, guten Tag. Eine Brotchen, du hast mir geschickt. Weiss, hello, how are you? I almost cried because, oh no, Grim, I'm sorry. Oh, that's sad. Ahmed says, what's deer? It's an animal. Lives here in North America. Pink Panther, so good to see you. It's been a minute since I saw you. How are you? All right, tofu is looking so good. I think it's almost done, guys. Pink Panther says, thank you for liking the live. Hannah, I opened your stream while I was at work, and one of the kids was like, Mr. Kirby, why aren't you helping me and watching that? Wow, that kid called you out. That is one thing I love about kids is how dang honest they are. Hello, Mr. Ports over here. I love that. That is such a kid thing to say. Called you out. New way. Most times I skip breakfast, juice water, or a protein shake. Other than that, I can afford to miss breakfast. Interesting. I feel like I sometimes can skip breakfast, but I feel like if I don't eat breakfast most days, I'm like a zombie until I feel like eating breakfast like wakes me up for the day. Whereas the days that I've skipped breakfast and just kind of had coffee all the way until lunchtime, I'm just like a hollow zombie by the time noon comes around and I'm like, somebody get me food. I'm dying here. Hopefully everything is all right. Tofu is very tasty, says Vice. Yes, everything is all right. Can't complain. Tomorrow I have my first final exam. Best of luck, Ahmed. I don't mind deer in my backyard, but I hate those darn bears getting into the trash cans. Have you fixed your sleep? Yes, I have, Chimichangas. I'm so glad you asked. Yes, 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 yes. Ever since discovering, it was 2 nights ago. So it was, what was it, Wednesday night? Wednesday night. I was lying awake in bed. Hold that thought 1 second. Um, so 2 nights ago, Wednesday night, I was lying awake in bed after having my not decaf espresso shots. And I was lying awake. It was 2 a.m. work night. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I discovered it 2 nights ago. And since Wednesday night, so yesterday was like the first full day where I was like, all right, I'm drinking caffeine in the morning and then no caffeine for sure afternoon after like 12 o'clock noon. And so yesterday night into today slept great. And same like even today, I've been drinking a tiny little bit of decaf cafe Bustelo, which I know for a fact on my life is decaf. So yes, I am doing way better, chimichangas. I have been like, it feels like I'm back to my normal sleep routine because it's like when you suddenly out of the blue something is like weird and different with your body or you're just like, wait, what? Like, why is this happening? So I think we are back to our regularly scheduled programming for sleep, which is always great. Kayvon, Hannah, do you like hot sauce? Yes, I do. I'll show you which brand is my favorite. Ta-da! Sriracha. I have 2 bottles of this stuff in my fridge. Coffee in the morning is close to heaven. I know, Kevin. Yes, I completely agree with this. Kayvon, sorry. Randy Michael, are you going to stay up late tonight? Probably not too late because I still want to make use of my weekend and get good sleep tonight and Saturday night. Chimichanga says, glad to hear. Thank you. Grim says, protein, chicken, eggs. Yes, protein, 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 protein. I like to start my day with, it's like breakfast of champions. Like, start with protein. I have, like, really, that's been a big change for me as an adult. It's like, instead of just, like, carbs and sugar, like, toast and pancakes and waffles and sugary cereal and whatever. It's like start the day with protein, like something hefty that's going to fill you up. It's going to keep you full longer. Like, yeah. So protein. I love this. Where am I here? That was Grim. New Way or a bagel. Cliff Nolan, have a beer. I hate beer. I don't drink alcohol, actually. Kayvon, Ahmed, coffee destroyed me. Oh no! I changed my username and my name was CJ. Oh, I remember your profile picture. Yes. Awesome. I love that same brand too. Yup. Sriracha, so good. I just have to put it in my tofu, but I'm not. I'm not going to. All right, guys. Look at this. This tofu is looking gorgeous. And I think it's just about done. I like there to be a little bit of moisture left. And so what I'll do is just use this plate I had earlier for cutting tofu. Oh, Legend of Zelda, no! Dang it, I won't get to it in time, but thank you, Legend of Zelda. Let me text thank you in the chat. Wait, no, no, no. Oh, I got it. I got that one. I got that last one. Yes. The 6, 7. Oh, wait, maybe that was Kirby who sent that last one. Legend of Zelda. I hope you're still here. Maybe not. Legend of Zelda and Country Kirby. It's not letting me type it, people. Let's see. Leslie Mario is still over here. Oh my gosh. Goated. You and Randy. Let me try this again. Kirby and Legend of Zelda. Thank you guys so much for my favorite YouTube gift. 6, 7. Legend of Zelda. Hey. Yeah, it's not letting me tag you, Kirby. I wonder why. Hold on, let me retry this. Let me retry this. Kirby. There we go. Kirby. And then Legend of Zelda. I hope you're still here, but I don't think so. Zelda. There we go. And then let me make sure to get Legend of Zelda on my donor list. Ooh, this list is it's going on to the second page, guys. Holy moly. Johannes is here. I hope in a good way. I hope your soul left. You meant that in a good way. Vic seeks peace. My best dish is probably this curry tofu scramble that I like to make with a kick. It has cayenne. Oh God, I almost hit my glass. but I scramble my tofu so that it looks like scrambled eggs. And I actually love to eat this as a breakfast food. Start my day with protein. One of the best health hacks I've ever heard is savory breakfast and start your day with protein. Cut the carbs, cut the sugar, cut all of the American breakfast foods that I mean I grew up with. It's like the sweets, the donuts, the toast, the bagels, the jelly, the waffles, the syrup. Chuck it out if you can and start with protein and something savory like avocado, protein shake, tofu, turkey bacon is one I've seen a lot of like people who aren't vegan love to eat. Heavy Duty Ralph, how are you? It's great to see you. Valoria, wow. Oh my gosh, it's early for you. I hope you're able to get some sleep, Valoria. Are you over in Europe somewhere? Based on the time difference, that's my guess. Oh, Chimichangas, you sent a 672. Let me make sure I got you on my list. I think I do. Legend of Zelda, Kirby, Ahmed. I don't drink alcohol. Nope. No alcohol at all. No wine, no beer, no anything. Kirby says, I'm glad my @ is my YouTube name. Yes. Johannes. Yeah, me too, Kirby. It is convenient when they match each other. Nico Pluto. Hello, Nico. I remember you too. Thank you for coming back. Martin Jean, excuse me, People's Appeal, Terrence, it's midnight in North Carolina. Yep, it's just after 11 p.m. for me. It is getting a little late here in Minneapolis. Great to see you, Terrence. Chief of DC, thank you so much. I'm doing bun drops at my 365 live stream each day that I'm doing. Grim. Oh wait, LOL, don't do that. I'm in a donut eating contest. Oh no, People's Appeal. Oh no. Grim says love the earrings. No carbs, just protein. Yeah, I have been really trying to I mean, I still eat carbs, but I've been trying to increase the percent of my diet. Like if you were to split between if I were to calculate what percentage of my calories come from protein, from carbs, and from fat. I've been trying to increase protein and increase fat and decrease carbs, but still eat all three. Like I wouldn't ever want to do like zero carbs. But it's like I love carbs. I know I do, but I want to increase my protein intake. Kirby says, Hannah, I'm going to try to have a community picture every day for the community chat. Oh my gosh, do it. Do it, Kirby. Yes. Oh my gosh, I would love for you to do that. Back to the Future, Hannah, are you going to close the poll? Yes. Yep. Let me do that right now before I forget. Oh, B Show with all the donos. Thank you so much, B Show. Major shout out to B Show, which it's not letting me tag, for all of these wonderful gifts. I'm a fitness nerd, lol, but the challenge is a challenge, 35 pounds. Let's go. Wow. Nice work. All right, so I wanted to plate this up too for you guys and eat some of this while I'm still on the live. All right, so still kind of hot, so I gotta be careful. See how I seasoned it and if I need to adjust anything. Voila! Curry tofu scramble, my all-time favorite dish these days, at least. Absolutely love this stuff. So I'm gonna let that cool. Appreciate y'all, says People's Appeal. We appreciate you. Graham says I'm hungry now. All right, so trivia question. Second one of the night. If I had to eat if I had to eat a mammal, what mammal would it be? This was easy for you guys. I know, Kirby, you said deer because it's caught in the wild. Yes, but also I just remember, like, I never grew up eating deer and it kind of icks me out. And I remember really loving beef tenderloin specifically. That was like my favorite type of beef, like cut to eat. We would have it for Christmas. So, yeah, I would either have it as beef tender, like if I had to eat cow, I would have I actually really liked steaks too. Any kind of steak. I loved beef tenderloin. And ooh, Ethiopian dishes have some bomb beef dishes. Like Ethiopian cuisine has some incredible beef dishes. So, yeah, there would be options for me for sure, but it is cow. I would choose to eat beef. All right, Kirby. I know. It wouldn't be Bertha though. It'd be another cow. I would never eat Bertha. Of all the cows in the world that I could eat, there would never be Bertha. Pascal, good to see you. Hello, Sumera from Pakistan. Back to the Future said, I knew it, McDonald's. Valoria, tofu doesn't really taste like anything. You have to put seasoning on it for it to taste like something. Levi, good to see you. We got people rolling in here at the 3-hour mark. I love it. So let's taste this tofu, see if it needs any seasoning adjustments. Mm-mm. No, I don't think so. Ooh. There's a little kick to that, which I love. The cayenne does kind of appear after a few seconds. All right. People's appeal. I know this is off topic, but your hair and style is nice. Thank you. Really appreciate the feedback. I try to keep it, well, I try to be really professional on here because YouTube is my second job. So I'm like, all right, it's a job. I'm trying to be professional, so I want to be consistent. I want to be appropriate, respectful, etc. Are you more into regular potatoes or sweet potatoes? Probably regular potatoes if I had to pick. Sweet potatoes, I've never fully enjoyed the taste of them. Ever. Thank you, Joker Callie. Pogue Mahone is back. It's tofu scramble. Do you believe in timing in meals, hence not eating late? No, honestly, for me, that hasn't worked well. So I have a voracious appetite, and so many times I've eaten early, like they tell you to do. It's like, don't eat X number of hours before bed. I'm like, okay. And then what happens is I wake up at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. My stomach is churning. I'm starving, and I can't fall back asleep. So what I've found is that if I eat way, way, way too early ahead of my bedtime, it actually ruins my sleep because I wake up in the middle of the night hungry, and I can't fall back asleep if I don't get up and eat a snack. So it's horrible. It just hasn't worked well for me. Um, Kirby Legend of Zelda, are those Christmas earrings? Yes, they are. Sumera, I made curry tofu scramble. Grim, oh, it sounds like you have had the same thing happen to you where you wake up in the middle of the night. It's so frustrating to me because I'm like, I like to get my sleep in a straight shot if I can. I don't want any disruptions. And so when it's something I could have avoided, where it's like, I could have just eaten closer to bedtime and then avoided having to be up at 3 a.m., stumbling out into the darkness to my kitchen to find a snack and then throw myself back into bed if I can find my way back. It's just, the whole thing is so irritating to me. Graham, more protein at night or a few more carbs. And that's why I actually prefer to eat some protein later in the day, like later in the evening actually. But I have always had a very fast metabolism. Like I think I just burn through food really fast, which is great, but it's just if I don't go to sleep, if I don't go to bed with a hefty meal in my system, it's game over. Like I will wake up and my body is like, dude, you didn't eat enough calories. You need to go and get some more. It's very annoying. People's appeal. Okay, early long day for me tomorrow. Y'all take care. Nice meeting y'all. You too. Yay. I'm so glad you're subscribed. Come on back. I forgot to say this. I need to keep saying this to you guys. So I I'm doing a live stream. I will be doing live streams every single day for the next year. 365 days of live stream. So you guys can catch me tomorrow, the next day, 8 p.m. Central Time, United States. Valoria, I listen to all kinds of music. My favorite is pop, country, and rock, punk rock. Micah, no. I mean, I've done 24-hour live streams and I'm a night owl, so this isn't late whatsoever for me. All right. Grim says, high metabolism, folks. Some of my favorite, I read that too fast. Some of my favorite veggies are Brussels sprouts, peas, asparagus, carrots. All of these I love except bell peppers. Back to the Future. Mmm. Oh my god, we got Omega Supreme here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Also, guys, we just passed the 3-hour mark. Woo! This has been a long one. I haven't done a 3-hour live in a while. Mm-mm-mm. The Wire. Mm-mm. I don't get that reference, unfortunately. People's Appeal. Sorry. Wrong audience. Class 21, hello. Kirby says, I have months where... I think you'll finish your thought. Oh, I'm loving this tofu. I include peppers in every meal. Nice. I mean, they're beautiful. I saw your gypsy peppers. Oh, they're so pretty. They're so aesthetically nice. Mm-mm-mm. A show that was on HBO Max. Oh, okay. Early 2000s. I was in kindergarten in the early 2000s, so I wouldn't know that show. So, no, that was lost on me, sadly. Pascal says, Hannah, do you run fast like a sprint? Not in a long time, but I was a sprinter in high school. Kirby, I grow some orange habaneros and they are sweet and mild. Yeah, just for me, it's the texture and the flavor of peppers. I do not like, except for like jalapeno peppers, adobo peppers, like peppers that you throw into stuff for heat, for spice. But other ones, I'm like, ooh, no, thank you. Kirby says that's the explosion taste. Oh my gosh. That is so good. I'm very happy with this batch. It's near the DMV, but okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. You're fine. No worries, People's Appeal. You're not that old. I would say that makes you a Gen Xer. So, all good. All right, Kirby. I can never explain it. I hate it when you hit the send button before you finish typing. Same. Same. It's so frustrating. All right, guys. It's been more than 3 hours. This has been an epic live stream. It's been so fun. Valoria. Black Sheep. Okay. Um, I am gonna go live again tomorrow because I'm going live every single day for an entire year. So, reminder, guys, my next. Oh, thank you. I will go to my community, Kirby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My next live stream is tomorrow night, which is Saturday night. Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. We made it to almost 150 likes, you guys, which is amazing. So, tomorrow's live stream, come on back. I will be live 8 p.m. Central tomorrow night. 35. Goodness, I'm joking, says Kirby. Oh, you're 35. I'm 32. You're like 2.5. I'm about to be 33 in September, so you're like 2.5 years older than me. Yes, okay. Mods. We had Back to the Future, Joker Callie, and my sister Rachel Gore. We had 3 mods tonight. Thank you so much to my mods. Thank you to my channel members. Virgo, yes. Thank you to my channel members. Anyone whose name is in green is a channel member. Thank you so much for being channel members. Thank you everybody for your comments, your questions, your humor, your positivity, being respectful. Ooh, we're close. People's appeal. I'm 913. Nice. Very close in birthdays. Thank you for voting in my polls, guys. The 2 poll questions that I had for you tonight. And then of course there were lots of donos. Grim says I'm 32. I look 23. Protein, JK. Yaba, thanks, mods. And Hannah, see you at 8 o'clock. Okay, the donos for tonight. Let's go through the list. We had super chats from Roger Hess and Back to the Future. Thank you guys. And we had gifts from B Show, Casten Rose, Roger Hess, Fu Schnickens, that feels like forever ago, Back to the Future, Todd Long, Kristen Owen, Claude Jacobs, Chief the Medicine Man, Chimichungus, New Way, Johnny AZN, Kirby, Reaper, Matthew Basketball, Chad D, Chars 2.0 Justin, Tommy Brown Jr., Inwa Kenyatta, T God, and Legend of Zelda. So I counted 21 people who sent gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much to all of you. Oh, Too Evil to Hope just made it at the very end. Thank you for being here. Still Me says a beautiful night to you all and a wonderful tomorrow. Yes, Still Me. What's a super chat, Pascal? It's like the donos that pop up in the chat that are colored and then they show the dollar value. Valoria, bye bye. I really like the live. Thank you so much, guys. And we basically made it to 150 likes, so that's awesome too. Oh, King Julian is over here. Okay, I gotta get going because it's been 3+ hours and I should get some sleep, even though it's a Friday night. Good night, everybody. This was super fun, and remember that I will be going live tomorrow night, Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. So hopefully I will see all of you very soon at the live tomorrow. All right, have a great